What up, people? Welcome to this edition of the 101 Watch Along. Tonight is Arsenal versus Slavia Prague. And where are all the people in the chat? They'll be arriving soon. So what's up, fellas?
Yeah, not bad, man. It's just good to be back online and with the family, watching our European exploits.
Yeah.
It's just looking forward to a good game.
So my Tony, what's up? Pugilist boy.
How you doing, guys?
What's going on, T?
Yeah. Well, I'm confident, and I mean, you know me already. I try to be as optimistic as possible, and I think that if we come out in the same way as you were saying, Vincey, against Tottenham, then I think we can. And there's just no excuse. There's just absolutely no excuse today.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we have to get a result today, and the main thing is we put the performance in, everything else follows. And this is what you want our experienced players to step up and our youngsters to take this opportunity. And we're at the business end of the season right now, so
yeah,
we really just need to have a better mindset, a better attitude on the pitch than we had against Liverpool, and it gives us a level playing field to perform.
Evening Cool K and Cannon Fodder. Are you happy with the lineup? I mean, I'm happy that Saka and Smith Rowe are back. Willian, we'll just see how he fares. I'm actually quite glad that Aubameyang, who's not even on the bench, has been dropped. Evening,
evening, Alex. Evening, Cool K. For me, I'm cool with the lineup. I mean, at the end of the day, he's rested a few players. He's given them opportunity to, again, start the game well, and that's just what we need. All players in our squad now just need to be able to perform now. We're at the business end of the season, so I'm just great to see Smith Rowe back, Saka playing. And I said, Willian, he played well in the previous few games in Europe, so deserves his spot. Cedric at left back covering for Tierney. That's one to watch. But we just got to be measured today. We really just got to be at the races.
Okay, Tony, what's your feeling?
Is that Tony?
Tony,
so different.
Pugilist boy.
Tony, you look different today. You're right, mate.
Yeah, I can't even see. Nabil's hiding behind the comments.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
I can see you. I can hear you. I can
loud
see you
and
now.
clear.
Cool.
I can see you now. What's going on, Nabil?
You're right. Yeah, I had to change from my phone to my laptop. I can't do it on the phone.
I got to change from my phone as well because I can't hear properly.
Okie doke. All right, while you guys are sorting yourselves out, what's up, Greg? I'm so up for this. Come on. Facebook user, glad that Lacazette is playing. Greg G says, Carlton Lewin, I agree. They dropped the captain again. Facebook user, don't know who you are, but ESI is back in the game. Good evening, Robert Kilduff. And had to be done, says Facebook user. Is that in response to Aubameyang being dropped, even from the bench? Because if you ask me, he has not been playing well.
That's Carlton Lewis saying glad that Lacazette is playing.
Yeah, he had to be dropped because he's just not been. He's not playing well.
Yeah, and I think Greg G's. Greg's in there. He's logged in. So yeah.
And if you're not playing well, you have to be dropped. And I've said this time and time again that let the kids play.
Yeah.
Big up, Rob. Good to see you in the chat, man. I'm hoping to see you jump on the podcast hopefully soon. Just link up with Apollo. He's waiting for the call.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got so many. I'm in a different flat, so much technical difficulties. Not set up like in my home. I'm just ready to go at home, but wow. Okay, so off we go.
I think we're going to have a 3-1 tonight. 3-1.
3-1. We'll concede, but we're winning.
I haven't even had a good look at the lineup. Who are the centre backs?
Holding's playing, and is it Mari? Holding and Gabriel.
Holding and Gabriel. So he likes Gabriel. I like Gabriel. Yeah,
I like Gabriel as well. Holding needs to wake up, because you can't be as tall as Holding is and allowing players of 5'7" or 8 to outjump you.
So no Odegaard.
No,
he's injured, bro.
Oh my God! What is going on with? He's only been here a minute. What's happening? Odegaard's injured.
Don't watch your team, man. What's going on? You should know this stuff.
I've been trying to set myself up, Tony. I couldn't see anything. I've been trying to set myself up.
I'm 33. I'm 33 seconds in.
33.
1 minute 20.
Okay, I'm at 1 minute 40. Okay, wow. So William's in. Jeez. Okay. Right. So you want to ask me that again, Ebony? Now that I actually know what the proper lineup is. Wow. I don't like William. I know what you can do, but I don't know. We need a performance from him today. Will we get it? I don't know.
Yeah.
he's out. Some of that Jack is causing havoc again.
Nah, man. Jack is just showing them the early pressure. I like that. Give nothing. Give them a little kick in the early part of the game. Let them know. Any tone.
Standard.
Standard, bro.
I'm here ready and waiting for you.
How you doing? We've been seeing you on the chat for a while, mate.
Yeah, I'm not bad, man. I've been struggling. Struggling. Yeah. Nervous system is not in a good place right now, and
I got commemorative top on today.
Yes.
Nice.
Back in the day, Copenhagen.
Lucky.
Unlucky final for me, mate. I've been to 5 Arsenal Cup finals, man. That in Europe, or 4, sorry, and not being good, mate. Not being good. So we need a win in Europe now.
So sorry, Vincey. Just to get back to what you were saying, was it triggered by the COVID?
It's made it worse.
Made it worse, right?
And some other challenges. I suffer with PTSD as well, so it's quite chronic. So it's managing that. So that's why, like some Arsenal games, I just have to not allow myself to get into. Because it's a horrible feeling.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Even our cup final victories, I couldn't even celebrate. I couldn't even move.
Wow.
And that's how it's just tough. I've got to look at football in a completely different way.
Yeah, Well, it's a good thing, man. You should start giving some classes. Maybe that guy Ken could benefit from some of your tips. You know what I mean? Coping mechanisms.
But
ooh. It's always good to see you back, though. Good to see you back.
I appreciate it, man. It's just always good to be with the family, and I think this is another way of me watching it and managing my emotions better.
Yeah.
And as I say, just listen to you guys' comments. It's great. Sometimes I wish
I could
articulate it the way how you guys can and how I used to. But, I just let it go. It's good, man.
Yeah, we look forward to having you back as well, Apollo.
Yes, Apollo.
Just missed what looked like a half chance there for
one Saka.
Apollo says I'll be starting off with some smaller edited videos. That way, if my voice plays up, I can edit. Yeah.
Yeah, prayers are with you guys that you get a strong, full recovery.
Yeah, that's good.
The match is on BT Sport 1, Facebook user.
Ooh.
And back to the football. Come on, you Gooners. Come on, you Gooners. Let's get to
Arsenal
the
used
next
to be
round.
my coping mechanism. Now I need a coping mechanism for Arsenal.
For
That's
Arsenal.
the truth, bro. That's
If you need Rainey's nephew, Tony.
Yeah. That's the truth, man. There was a time when football was my getaway from anything that life threw at me. You know, go out and see Arsenal. That would bring back, like, you know, get me in a good place. That was my happy place. Now, god damn. Yeah. Saka isn't left wing. No, Saka is right wing. Willian is left wing.
It's an interesting lineup, I must say. But we've got 5 subs, right? We can use 5 subs.
We can use 5 subs. Absolutely correct. I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of our substitution is an under-23 academy player.
Who is that?
Who's a left back. I'll tell you in a sec.
Come on, Lacazette, hit them with the hammer foot.
Hit him with something.
Hit him with a hard rocket shot.
He's got it in it, and he's got that in him, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
That 30-yard power driver.
Yeah, thanks to my wife, I've got a tablet now, so I'm at 6 minutes at 55 seconds. So.
Oh, cool. You're up there with me then.
Yeah. Okay.
You're slightly ahead of me.
6 minutes 40.
Thanks, wife.
Come on, William. Let's have a goal from you tonight, eh?
Yeah, man. That's
you
what
got a delicate foot there. Just ping it in.
Scoring midfielders. That's what we need.
I'd like an assist at least from Willian.
At least.
I need an assist from Smith Rowe. Lovely through ball down the middle. Am I asking for too much here?
That's what they're in the team for, bro. That's
Lacazette to hit a pile driver, or William to hit a curler.
We're looking, look, a good performance means we've created opportunities. We've defended well as a unit, and we've created opportunities. We're the home team. I don't know about you, but I watched Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain yesterday.
Yeah.
A game that could easily have finished 7-6.
What a game! What a game! Yeah, God blimey.
What was the score?
It was 3-2 to Paris Saint-Germain in Bayern Munich's back garden.
Amazing game.
Don't expect it to be game over just because Paris Saint-Germain have got the win.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I thought. And I'll tell you what I thought, Tony, because Bayern Munich were the better side. I mean, especially in the second half, they was all over them. And I said to myself, on a different day, they'll just tuck them away.
Yeah, Kylian Navas was required so many times.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what else, they didn't have Lewandowski. Yeah, they didn't have was it Gnabry? Sane was okay, but Gnabry would have been a bit different. But I think what Paris Saint-Germain did is that they sort of played a bit like how Arsenal can play in that they stayed on the ropes, kept their guard up, and when it was time to pop them, they did pop them. I mean, Kylian Mbappe, my God, he killed them, mate. Here you go, Lacazette. Oh, unlucky son. Yeah, I mean, boy. But I tell you what else. The bad news is that when I looked at that game, and I thought, wow, we are miles off that level. Miles off that level. When every single player just looks proper,
You know what I was looking at is the speed and pace of passing, and the angles and runs that people are making, and these are the things that you think you don't need to be coached to do that, but they're doing it with ease. Doing it with ease. We can't. This is also, we can't compete with teams that move the ball like that. And impose ourselves on other teams. We're just divisions below that. It's
and a lot of it is confidence as well, because I mean, I've seen Arsenal play some nice football, but then I've seen them so shaky. You think, wow, what's going through their heads? But when you see teams like that play, like there's just no matter of confidence, no worry about it at all. Even if they go a goal down, they still keep their heads.
What do you think hurts us more, pace or skill?
bit of both, because you know we get found out when we play a high line by pace, like Sir Jamie Vardy, and we get found out when we come against real teams of you know, real good skill. So we're between really.
And that for me is where we've got to work on our fitness and our mobility and how we cover ground, because you know when you don't have the ball, you're going to have to work extra hard to get it, and that's where we struggle.
Was Wenger really big on fitness though? I mean, we all know about his methods and so forth, but I feel like with Wenger, and I feel like if there's one thing I really do miss about Wenger, is that I feel like just looking at the way he played, I don't know for sure, but I've just felt like he really focused on the passing and the movement of the game.
Yeah,
you know,
but you know, when it comes to fitness, Nabil, Arsene Wenger reinvented the rule book for fitness in the Premier League. When he came into the Premier League, nobody was doing what he did. You know, man was drinking 10 pints on a night.
But that was a different era. That was a different era. Oh my god.
He rewrote he rewrote the book.
Yeah, he did.
We'll remember those days.
He did. Yeah.
Meat pies for dinner.
Yeah. Players still had alcohol in their body while they was playing, still half cut from the night before.
When Wenger came, Cantona was still playing, and then man used to smoke her. You know, all them things there.
But I think the biggest thing is when you talk about fitness, is the IQ, because we're moving the ball quicker.
Yeah.
Our players probably weren't as fit as probably a United, but we moved the ball quicker.
That is what I'm thinking.
We caused them problems.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Midfield isn't. Anybody else notice this midfield ain't clicking yet, man? They seem to be non-existent right now.
Well, I don't think they get enough time to even gel. I mean, Partey's only just come. I mean, he's only played a handful of games with Xhaka. I think it takes a while for it to click. And then once, the way we're always chopping and changing, which I've spoken about at length. You know, you just don't get no time.
Oh, Bellerin.
Bellerin had a good opportunity to get a good crossing there.
And he fluffed it. You know, just get your head up. All you have to do
we're going to suffer tonight, because I don't think there's any power plays from the fullbacks. I don't think you're going to get that tonight. Not really sure, how, you know. But Xhaka looks up for it.
Oh, come on. This is the thing: is when our players, whether it's our our wing backs, our strikers, or midfielders, when they make runs, you've got to, as a defender, central defender on the ball, you've got to release it, because otherwise you just expose them, you lose it.
Come on, boy, don't dwell on the ball.
Oh, what are you doing, man?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like I said,
this team are pressing us really quickly. And Arsenal, I think they're playing in second gear, and this team are already in third. So we're not getting the time. And so look, hoofball. What the fuck was that? Pardon my French. What they spend all this time on the training pitch working different things, and then they come out, and 7 minutes in, you're like, you lost us to how to pass a triangular system of play.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I'm not impressed so far.
Wow.
I'm not impressed.
Wow. This ain't going to be easy. This ain't going to be easy.
Nope.
What's this team called? Slavia Prague?
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. To think I'm watching Arsenal struggling against Slavia Prague in the UEFA League.
Yeah, but you know, they came out of the Champions League. That's what you got to remember. Oh la la.
Slavia Prague, though, isn't it?
Over the bar.
You saw that, yeah? There you go. You never like that. There's no way that cross is even supposed to get in my book. Not supposed to get that cross in. Yeah, this is my point, man. You watch Real Madrid versus Liverpool, and then what was it, Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munich, and then you watch us in this, and you think, wow. I tell you what,
just miles away, man.
Back to some of those comments on the thread on the 101 page. I'm starting to think you guys might be onto something. I think he's going to probably need 3 seasons if he gets it. I don't think this transfer window is going to be enough, because he's going to need a lot.
Definitely not enough.
I don't think it's going to be enough.
There's still certain players that he needs to get rid of because they're just not. They're just not good enough.
I can't. I mean, it would be my dream, but I cannot see him getting 3 of his targets this summer. If he gets 3, he's done well. But he even needs more than 3. If he gets 3, he's done well. I'm just not sure 3 will be enough.
And
what 3?
On top of that, you get the
nice
players,
one,
ESR. Get them to play in the system and continuity, and it takes time, confidence, injuries, form on everybody. 3 seasons is a tough ask for a new manager.
Yeah, 3 seasons is probably what he's going to need.
Positive play from Gabriel, looking for movement forward. Yeah,
I can't believe I'm watching this and I'm thinking, wow, Odegaard ain't even our player, but without him, we just look kind of
ordinary.
Yeah, we just look. I don't know who's going to give you those ideas. Who's going to build up the little plays?
Saka's down. Oh, it looks like he's going to be all right.
So here's a question. Everyone's talking about a partner for Partey in midfield. Did you see how Ghana played last night?
Yeah, but he's the guy who used to play at Everton, though. What's his name again? How do you say his full name?
I think it was
Issei
Ghana
Gay.
No.
He weren't Ghana Gay.
No. Ghana,
someone else.
Ghana. G-A-N-A.
Yeah, G-A-N-A.
I feel terrible. I thought that isn't that Ghana Gay?
No, it's not.
Nah.
Oh, I was watching him thinking, oh, that's interesting. Ghana Gay.
You look at the 2 teams yesterday, and you had Moise Kean on one side, and you had Chupa Moting on the other.
Yeah,
and you're like, they were both rejects from the Premier League.
We liked a lot of us in 101 liked Idrissi Gana Gay before he got shipped out. We liked him, and he looked like he could be a good target for us. But you never get him now, I don't think. I don't know. I think that's a difficult choice for me, because I'm thinking like a midfield player. I'm thinking like a centre midfield player, someone who, like, I know I keep saying Aouar, but someone who can play as well and bring it up and, almost box to box, rather than just another defensive midfielder like Bissouma, or Ndidi.
The play for me would be who's that left-footed guy, German at Madrid?
German.
Not
Cruz. Not Cruz.
That's what we need. Cruz.
He's too old though. I'd love him.
No, but that type of player.
That's a dream. They don't make them like that anymore, Vincey. They don't make them like that anymore. I'm telling you.
They do. You know what?
Tony Cruz.
Nabil, let me tell you something.
They don't make them like that anymore, bro.
Let me tell you something, Nabil. Quite honestly, you just have to do your due diligence and search high and low. These players are everywhere, but you just got to know you got to be scouring all over the world. They exist. I mean, let's look at Bayern yesterday. Alphonso Davies comes from Canada. Who the hell is scouring the Canadian leagues?
Yeah.
And I saw another Canadian playing in German football today, because funnily enough, I ended up watching some German football, and I ended up seeing another Canadian, and I'm like, right, this guy is good.
Yeah, I'll tell you who was good. Do you remember that guy for Everton? What was his name again? American dude, and he was nice for Everton. What was that American boy's name? He was the captain of the USA at once. What's his name again, man? Oh, mate. Oh, no. Brown hair guy.
I can't remember.
He was captain for the USA. He played for Everton. He was an Everton hero. Can't remember his name,
Nobody's getting in there, bro.
For the life of me, I can't remember his name, but he was quality. He had a lovely pass on him. Good player. Good. He played up front as well, but he was just tidy. Good technique and stuff. But yeah, there you go. American dude. That geezer Pulisic is American as well, isn't he? Pulisic.
Yeah, Pulisic is American. So, that's what I'm saying. If you search the world all over, I mean, I saw some talk today about this Emerson. Is it Emerson Royal? He's meant to be the new Roberto Carlos. He's playing at in Spain.
Okay.
And he's like a first teamer now for Brazil, right back. and they're saying that we should just get rid of Bellerin and get this kid in, Emerson Royal.
And he's playing in Spain, yeah?
And he's playing in Spain. But he's meant to be the business, you know, scoring goals.
Cahill, there you go.
Assists.
Cahill. Nice one, Rob. Yeah.
No,
Was it Tim Cahill?
You're not thinking of Cahill.
Oh, he's Aussie. He's Aussie.
He's Australian.
He's
Australian.
Yeah.
Well, he's same thing. I think
Dempsey was the American skipper.
Yeah. I'm thinking of Cahill. Cahill was tidy. I liked him.
Yeah,
for Aussie, America, whatever, same bloody thing.
God.
But you say they don't make those players anymore.
Inches, man, inches.
We talked about Leon Goretzka.
No, but I like Leon Goretzka, but he's nothing like Tony Cruz. Honestly, he's a real nice player. But you know what you get with Tony Cruz, right? Tony Cruz is delicate. He can play those lovely. He can spread the pass anyhow you like. Short, medium, long, outside of the boot. His range of passing is ridiculous. But at the same time, he can get stuck in and tackle. He plays like so deep for Real Madrid. If he played for Arsenal in his pomp, he'd be our flipping number 10.
Yeah, I mean,
he's that cute. He'd be
had an opportunity to fulfill. Cesc Fabregas wanted Alonso.
Oh,
we
God.
could have got Alonso.
Now that is a player. Those are the only two players I liken. When you're talking about a player like Tony Cruz, you're talking about Alonso. That's the type of player they don't make him like that anymore.
Alonso and Fabregas in the same team would have been sick. And they showed it in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember. And it was disgusting. It was ridiculous together. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And that's what we've kind of moved away from our central midfielders playing like.
Yeah, it's either a DM or a number 10, right?
Yeah,
you don't get that hybrid in the middle.
Yeah,
and that's what you get with Alonso and Cruz. I just don't know any players like that. They're just so cute with their passing, but they just get stuck in as well. And I'll tell you what, you hit the nail on the head. That's exactly what we need in the centre of the park. Yeah. Exactly what we need right next to Thomas Partey. I wouldn't know where to look, bro.
The guys on the wing are going to do their stuff. The strikers up front, they're going to do their stuff. But you need those players behind who can unlock them.
Yeah.
Fine, and they're disciplined. They're mature. Their IQ is priceless. Yeah,
the last of a dying breed in the Tony Cruz mode was Paul Pogba before he lost it. I don't know where he is now, but when he was at Juventus and when he was tearing it up for France, that's the closest you'll get. You know, a real centre midfielder.
He just needs to be, some players just need to be motivated. I think he's still got it.
Yeah, me too. I don't think you lose that, to be fair.
Just to mention, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. On Arsenal's bench is a 19-year-old kid named Joseph Lopez Salguero.
Okay.
He's 19 from Spain, and he's the only left back in the club. When you think, who have we got that could possibly step in for Kieran Tierney? And that's the kid who's now sitting on our bench tonight. His first ever
first team
appearance in the first team squad.
I bet he's good though. His name sounds good.
I mean, look, that just goes to show, look, Arsenal, they're culpable for making huge mistakes. How we don't have two left backs in the club, only heaven knows. Yeah, but we've got 3 right backs.
It's madness.
Yeah, we've got 9 centre halves.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say, look, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this.
One left back.
I'll tell you what, right? This is going to be really controversial because I'm backing Arteta all the way. I'm backing Arteta all the way, but I tell you what,
Gabriel got that way wrong, didn't he? He should have got that. Yeah. Gabriel should have scored.
Yeah, he nodded it right down into the ground, didn't he?
He missed that completely.
Check inside.
I think, you know what? Not playing Kolasinac and Lucas Tierra and Guendouzi, I think that's why we're 10th. Because Arteta may not have liked them, but I've seen them do enough to suggest that if you coach them well... here he goes.
Oh, man, why wasn't somebody there?
I mean, in all honesty, I thought Bellerin should have... should have advanced with the ball. He got the run on the man. I know it's a chance to put an early crossing.
Well in.
Take the man on. Get in the box. Force the pressure.
Well in. Good
Come
play,
on.
lads. Good play.
Go.
Good
Who's
play.
there?
Come on. Nice play. Keep it nice.
Well done, Holding. Well done, Holding.
Oh, come on, Willie, and you.
I know.
No. He couldn't get it down. It was too high.
Yeah, but he's giving hospital balls away, man. That was a hospital pass.
From William.
He's not in the game right now, William.
I told you. Yeah, look at that. He's Cedric's going to be in trouble with that one.
Hospital.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. It will come together.
It was a great stop, G. Great stop by
Oh,
Holding.
he's injured.
Who's injured now?
Cedric. That's a bad tackle because his foot's off the ground.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a yellow card. That has to be yellow.
That has to be a yellow card. Foot off the ground like that. How is that not a yellow card?
Still looking good. Oh God, here comes Danny. Here comes Danny.
How can he still be back in Arteta all the way?
Go for it, Nabil. You got this.
He's going to hunt me down. Breathing fire. Now, what was I saying? I mean, with that in mind, I've seen Kolasinac put in some bloody good performances. He could do a job behind Kieran Tierney. I don't know why he's got rid of him. You know, when you look
the point is you can't get rid of him. I questioned it at the time. I'm like, how are you getting rid of your only backup left back?
Yeah. Yeah, he was decent. I saw him play. He played decent. I don't know what it is. I've seen him have some good games. And again, players like him and players like him. Sorry, go on.
He's a Mustafi in that he's got an error in him. Attacking wise, he's good, but he's not. He's not a solid defender.
Give it. Now move.
Yeah, I would have said. I mean, what I like with
sideways, man.
What I like with players like Kolasinac and Guendouzi, they play with a lot of heart and passion as well. You know, when you need them to fight,
come on, Partey.
5-on-4. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Did anybody?
What was that?
Did anybody watch the shooting by Partey in the training this week?
Yeah.
No.
From distance.
I refuse to watch any training matches.
It was a lot better than in the game.
A lot better in the game. Well, I think it has to be really.
Which is why I don't even entertain the idea of watching training matches. If they can't do in training if they can't transfer what they do in training on the pitch, I'm not interested.
Like 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean it was good. I mean the skills and techniques that they were doing, it's good for them to implement them in a game. And yes, when you play the game, you know sometimes you get nervous when you take shots in those situations, and you know you head up. Here you go.
1-0. Oh, you can't miss that, boy.
Come on, son.
No,
it's coming. It's
come
coming.
on, mate.
Me and Tony had to come.
He's offside. Come on, boy. You don't miss something. You don't miss like that. You hit the target, square it, or you make the keeper work. You don't. He's offside just about, but you come on, mate. You hit the target.
He's off.
You hit the target, man.
No, I was saying that he was onside. No, I was saying that Saka looks hungry today, but
he does.
He does look hungry.
He does. He looks really up for it.
Hungry.
He looks really up for it.
Out of him and Lacazette, he looks the hungriest.
Oh yeah, he's lively, very, very lively. But that is a bad miss for a forward player.
Yeah, that's a bad miss.
That's a bad miss,
especially on his left foot.
Yeah, got to make the keeper work for that one. That being said, Lacazette should have definitely been on the penalty spot for that. Your centre forward, you've got to be there.
Where was Lacazette?
He was too deep.
You're always going to... I mean, that's one of them design moves. The striker comes in, you pull the defence out.
Exactly.
And the winger comes in and takes up the spot. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a design play. You know, that's good movement because you're moving the defence so that you can create opportunities for your wingers. You know? But what I'm going to say is Saka has already showed himself to be, you know, a threat.
Yeah. He's got to work on his finishing.
Do the same on the other side of the pitch.
Oh, mate, come on. Now that's the thing. Willian should put that right in the bottom corner. He's got that about him. But what is it? I don't know. These guys need to work on their finishing for sure.
Yeah, Peter Massinia was saying, thanks on Facebook. Thanks, keep us updates. He's failing to watch it.
Hey.
Yeah, look, there you go. Look
So,
where
yeah,
Lacazette is.
we're at,
Look where Lacazette is. Look how deep he is. Come on,
we're
mate. If you're going to
30
play
minutes
that,
That man, you need to get.
if you're going to play, if you're breaking neck, if you're going to be that deep, you've got to get to that penalty spot. But by the time the ball gets crossed.
Who put that comment that it's Arteta's fault that Saka can't finish?
101. No, sorry. Cool K.
Was it Cool K?
Cool K. Sorry, Apollo.
What? Cool K,
we're blaming everything on
Arteta
now.
Come on, be more careful with the ball. Be more careful with the ball. Nice play, Party. Oh, Party's on it today. Nice play, Xhaka. What you doing, Lacazette? Come on, mate. What's all that? You can't do that there.
Holding.
You can't commentate like that. You got to tell us what you're seeing.
Sorry, mate. I'll leave it to you, bro. I can't. I'll try. I will try.
Foul on Saka. Didn't get
it. Bellerin's coming down the right flank there. Nice, trying to give and go with Saka. Nice pinging.
Look what you're doing, man.
I do believe it's a bit disjointed there. It's a bit disjointed.
Party. Thank you.
I think what you're seeing, although these guys train together in the week, they just look very disjointed.
Telepathy. Absolutely.
Telepathy.
I'll tell you what I've noticed as well. Yeah, you can look at certain passages of play, and you'll see that Slavia Prague have got 5 defenders across the line at the back, and we've got 2 or 3 players attacking that. Now, you ain't going to get a clear chance on goal if there's only 3 of you attacking 5 in a line with 2 in front. You're going to have to make some effort to get your midfielders to join in and to create opportunities for others. You know, you have to make runs that take players away.
And this is why what I was saying earlier on one-on-one about the formation. If you start players or fullbacks in a slightly forward position, okay, that gives us a little bit more players who are able to then go forward. When we're defending, it's something else different. We can drop deeper, but we just don't have
doing what Saka should have done.
Enough players to cause problems in their box.
Come on, boys, do something. Holding. Bellerin. Partey. Oh, Partey, get forward.
It's like Smith Rowe hasn't really got into the game right now.
I didn't even know he was on the pitch, to be fair. But like I said, if you saw my post where I asked what 3 players would you choose, that's why I picked Sabitzer. I still feel we need someone on the other side of Saka. Saka, I trust. I don't trust anybody else. I like ESR. I think he'll come good, but I think we need to buy someone for the flank. I don't trust Pepe. I don't trust Willian. I don't trust ESR. The only one I trust is Saka.
How the hell do you not trust Pepe? I mean, let's be honest. The guy's the 3rd highest scorer in the club since he's joined. He's the highest assist maker of anyone in the club since he's joined. And he's not even getting played. I don't understand that.
I just don't trust him.
I mean,
you don't trust Pepe? I quite like Pepe.
I don't trust him at all.
When he's played in the right position, he does score goals.
I don't trust him. I just don't. I trust Saka.
Yeah, that was handball.
I like consistency.
He was pushed. Ebony.
He was pushed.
But they're giving the handball by the looks of it. Unless we've got the ball back. Oh, come on.
Yeah. Apollo's right. Feel bad for Saka. This reminds me of the Fabregas days, putting all the hopes on shoulders of one young man, for sure. But Fabregas could carry it, though. What a boy.
Yeah, but that's what you're looking for, guys. I mean, listen. You know, we talk about great young kids. How many times have we seen a young kid elevate a team? Remember Michael Owen? He was 16 when he hit.
Everton had Rooney.
Rooney was 16 when he come first game against Arsenal, hat trick, bang.
Yeah.
I remember that
So
clearly.
as much as we try to deflect a bit of the, the fact that he's young, he ain't 16. He ain't 17. The kid's 20.
Yeah.
He's 4 years older than Michael Owen when Michael Owen was bossing up the Premier League.
True.
We need to keep a hold of the kids as well. We can't afford to let them go.
I don't have a problem with Saka's rise. The problem is having enough youngsters who was on his wavelength to encourage, to allow him to feel comfortable on the pitch. When you don't have senior players on a wavelength of a player like Saka, and they're still playing,
it's an issue.
Problem. And this is why I was so eager to get Smith Rowe, and it showed. Once Smith Rowe came in, the two of them, they need quick movement, passing. That's what you need. You've got to allow them to have more coming through at the same time.
What kind of ball was that?
This is why I don't get upset when Aubameyang doesn't play, because right now he's crap right now. I don't know what's going through his mind.
The general flow of the game.
It's all up here with Aubameyang right now. And once he sorts his mind out.
Let me tell you something that I spotted yesterday, guys. Those of you who watched the Bayern Munich PSG game. Before half time, 3 substitutions. Both teams.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich went half
Go
an
on,
hour,
Zaka.
realised things weren't going right.
Go on, Bellerin.
We're changing this.
So why can't our manager do that? What is it in Arteta's brain that you can't make?
These managers are like hard, like they literally have to see their team get to 90 minutes before they go, oh, hang on a second, maybe I might make a change now.
Well, if you don't listen, you will feel, and Arteta's feeling that right now.
Sometimes you can't see a player is being absolutely ineffective in a game and say, 30 minutes in, half an hour in, 45 minutes in.
Yeah. But to be fair, Sule was absolutely awful. He costed his team. He got hooked. His manager just yanked him off, mate.
And man didn't even wait for the half time.
Exactly.
You can't deal with that.
Yeah, true.
Somebody needs to have a conversation with Arteta.
Yeah.
Now stop it now. A game like this, Martinelli should be there.
Oh yeah, what's going on with Martin? You see, that's what I mean. I don't get it. There's some players who we just know that they're good and they're not here, and then we're in problems. I can't get my head around that.
He's got that some kind of.
So guys, tell me.
I think you've got to be able to
got something going on Arteta. I don't know what it is.
No, but it's more than just Willian. There's a bunch of players.
But let's be honest.
We just
Willian
mentioned
just has to be fit, and he's playing. And you kind of go, well, hang on a second. Pepe scores way more goals.
This free kick.
Pepe's got more assists in his time. I mean, I know Willian is the highest assist this season.
But let's be honest,
this free kick is made for Xhaka.
3 games.
This is what I don't understand.
Oh, man. Oh, come on. Someone's got to be there.
Left side.
Wake up.
It's right side of the goal. Perfect for Xhaka with his left foot.
Oh!
I just don't understand in that situation.
Very close header from Holding. Holding came close, made the keeper work. He just made the keeper work. Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Oh, don't frustrate me tonight.
Yeah. One of them ones.
We've seen.
He was on target.
Yeah, that was on target. But you know what? You can't knock Laka with the free kicks because again. You look at the training footage, he's banging them in all over the shop.
But
yeah, Ebony don't like training footage.
I refuse to watch it. I'm sorry. If what I see in the training cannot be transferred into a game, I'm sorry. I'm not interested.
No, I agree with her as well because I mean, like, I'd have thought he can't hit a barn door in training or on the pitch because I don't think he's hit one on target, has he? Well, did he score one? He did score a nice one, didn't he? A couple of games back.
Oh, come on.
Was it him? I'm sure, yeah, it was him. I'm sure he scored a nice free kick.
Who?
Lacazette this season, but just one.
Yeah, Lacazette scored
Don't
forget he's on 10 goals already this season.
He had a deflected free kick from West Ham. So right now, Rob Holding is standing tall in defence and in attack right now for us.
Yeah. The thing that he couldn't do against Jota.
Yeah, Jota's a good player though, man. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, but how are you 6 foot plus and Jota's what 5'9", and you're getting out jumped by him?
I don't think I can single out one player. I think all of them were just embarrassment.
The whole team are rubbish anyway.
Absolutely,
the whole team.
Yeah, I think it comes back to that argument, Ebony. I mean, I've really given it a bit of thought, and we keep saying this team's rubbish and this team's rubbish. But you know what? I'm not going to lie. I just think that we couldn't afford to get rid of the players that we got rid of. I reckon if you're going to chop and change a bit, you might want to have Guendouzi in there, Lucas. If you're going to play a defensive midfielder, Lucas Torreira in there, Kolisniak, Martinelli.
What's up,
Niomis? Yeah. How you doing, man?
Niomis, he jumped in. You jumped in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's players who could do a job.
I'm behind you guys, so I'm just trying to catch up.
40-50 at the moment.
All right, so I'm about 8 minutes behind.
I mean,
you better speed that up.
Should I speed it up?
Just do it, man.
Just watch it, man. You just watch.
Just get your night shirt on. Just do it, man.
At least you're in line.
Oh no.
No. It's still 0-0. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nabil, what I was saying is there's certain games you want to see a performance. You want to see a performance in the North London derby. When you're playing in memory of a ex-player who's passed away, you want a performance. And we're not talking about the result. You want a performance. And what we saw, it's not about players we've sold. That was an embarrassing performance from the players. And I think that frustrates me more than the result.
Yeah, but I think that with the players that we've got, there's very few, especially on the pitch at that time, that are going to carry that sort of emotion. They're just too new to the club. You're going to need players who are ingrained in the fabric of the club to really appreciate that. You can't really fake that. What? Someone scored a goal? Oh,
oh God.
What's that to do with me?
This is like, what?
Apollo, stop, please. I don't think I can take it.
Oh, don't worry. Because we're ahead of you, we'll let you know, yeah? No, to be honest, when I saw goal, I thought, what?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Apollo's ahead of us.
Okay.
Mitch was having kittens, man. Jokes.
Well done,
Against Roma. Okay.
We've got to find a way to get Smith Rowe in the game, because on that side there's just nothing coming. It's just great ball. Drive, Saka, drive.
It's crazy, man. Everything's coming from Saka. It's diabolical, mate. Honestly, so he's the out ball every time. Final third, he's the threat. Come on, mate. ESR, William.
He still doesn't look fit to me. I'm looking at the way Saka's running. He does not. There's something not right about him. He looks heavy-legged.
Yeah. Like, mind you, Thomas Partey looks like he's coming back to fitness. He's looking sharpish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know, mate. It's gonna take a lot, mate. I'm not convinced on the forward line. Only one I'm convinced on is Saka, and he's like the kid, if you like. He's the only one I'm convinced on.
It would be nice if he actually played Saka with Martinelli.
Yeah.
And
nice, you know what? That's another conversation.
Nice to see Saka with Pepe. Saka on the right, Pepe on the left. Because
that's where they should be playing.
Pepe on the left is a different animal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whenever Saka's playing,
Xhaka, has he made any mistakes so far?
Xhaka's been good. Xhaka's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he just doing what he does, tackling?
Yep. He's been good. He's that man in the middle. He's a pivot.
So what's my boy meant to be doing, other than just cleaning up every now and again?
Come on, Partey. That wasn't clever.
100% pass accuracy, even though it's 5 yards.
There we go.
And he's won one aerial duel. The most is 2. So he's doing what he needs to do.
He does what he needs to do. There he goes. He's just moving it on. Touch it, move it. Touch it, move it.
Yeah, Arsenal are dire. They're absolutely dire. Really dire.
Yeah,
Half
look,
time.
here he is, right up the top, pressing hard. Go on, Xhaka. Go on, Xhaka. Press hard.
Half time.
Get
Arsenal
back
are
in.
dire. My God. The shining light we had that was Odegaard, and he's injured. He's only
Yep.
been here for 2 minutes. Oh, blimey.
It's
0-0
half
at
time
half
now
time.
anyway.
Okay.
They're dire.
Okay, people, your first half reactions.
Yeah, mate. I'll tell
We
you.
had a few
Yeah,
chances, but we just
go on,
can't put them
Vinny.
away.
Go on, Vinny.
I think, a bright spot, obviously, Rob Holding's really taking the game. He looks commanding at the back. He's made some good interceptions in the box. And other end of the field, he's had our best chance. Saka's, he's the bright spot on the right hand side, and he probably should have scored, but we just look disjointed. We look like we haven't played
Pedestrian.
very pedestrian. Yeah, it's concerning, but we're still in control of the game, and that's the key thing. In midfield, Xhaka and Partey, they're keeping the ball moving. We're disciplined. We're not looking like we completely out of shape. We just need to have better movement and better passing and better finishing.
I think the
That's,
movement's been okay. It's just that we've, like where we've had chances and there's been nobody in the box. It's been diabolical in that sense.
I think that's one of the like the main thing that stands out to me. Fair enough, our defenders are good, but when the first players we hail are the defenders, then that means we're in trouble because they're working. They're working. They're putting in a shift. Doing a good job, albeit, but you know, I don't really want to be focusing on the defenders. I want a quiet night for the defenders. I think, like you said, Xhaka in the middle of the park with Partey, they're doing okay. But what is a concern for me, and this is the concern for Arsenal, and this is why we are where we are, is that there's just no creativity and there's just no real threat. Willian and Emil Smith Rowe, first half. What is your job? Yeah, for sure. We look disjointed. We look like we certainly don't have an understanding in that final third. But like I said, these guys, come on now. You're playing in that part of the pitch. I want you to do a job that Partey and Jack is doing. I want you to do a job that Holding's doing. I want you to do the job for your position. Get down that flank. One of the two of you has got to get down that left side and create something. One of the two of you's got to dance around the centre and get a pass off. Get Lacazette running onto something. Get him, making a run and getting onto something. Everything's coming
So
from everything's going through Saka. Everything's going through Saka.
So
Lacazette's been
this is what
very
I would
quiet.
say is, like, literally at half time, Arteta should be looking and saying, okay, let's look at the stats for the half. Show whoever's in charge of giving him his halftime statistics on, who's doing what, where, and how, should be saying, well, Willian has done nothing so far in this half. If we're gonna change something, do it at half time. Why wait? He ain't done nothing in about 4 hours of football.
True.
Yeah.
True.
What are you waiting for? Get Pepe on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why isn't Pepe starting?
I guarantee you, get Pepe on. He's going to create something. He's going to shoot something. Because that's all he does. He's so creative. The kid is phenomenal in terms of he doesn't go a game. Even when he's having a bad game, he's still going to have a shot on target. He's still going to create a chance.
So Tony, I'm going to give this to you. So Rob Kildoff says, no matter what Xhaka does, he gets a slating by most in this group, undeservedly. Tonight, he's playing the way he should be, just sitting in the middle and trying to keep the ball moving. What's your thoughts on?
So again, Cool K was coming off like, oh, what's Xhaka doing? Well, he's doing what he needs to do. We know he ain't the next coming off Kaká. So don't expect, defense splitting passes. But right now, just do what you got to do. He facilitates players like Cedric getting up the pitch. If we had Kieran Tierney on the team, yeah, you'd be thanking Xhaka to say, yeah, he's covering when Tierney's up the pitch, creating havoc. Now, so far, down the left-hand side, unfortunately, Cedric has not been very effective. But worse
No.
still, Willian is doing nothing.
Willian keeps losing the ball every 5 minutes, every 5 seconds.
So for me, I'm taking Willian off now. I'm not waiting for him to come to form and find his one crisp pass. I want players who are causing their defense problems, who are creating opportunities for Lacazette. Lacazette's feeding off of nothing, but yet he still had 2 shots. He's had 2 shots on game, which, sorry, go back. What was I saying was a load of rubbish? What was I saying?
Tony, what load of rubbish Xhaka has been missing.
Xhaka has been missing. Bruv,
No, he
you're
hasn't.
watching
To
a
be fair, he
different
hasn't.
game, bruv. I ain't joking you. Somebody here is watching a different game to me. I'm not saying he's an effective player playing balls all over the place, but what I'm saying is Xhaka is doing what he does, interrupting play and just making it easy, playing the easy ball, which is what Arteta's clearly told him. Don't try nothing fancy. Just keep the ball moving.
Who's curbed glass 1, 2, 3?
As
Arteta provided Tony's mic.
Who's curbed? Never seen that name before.
Yeah, when you look at the stats, yeah, you gotta have the stats ready. Yeah, come correct. Who's at the top of that list? Most passes and most accurate passes. It's Xhaka, funnily enough.
Sorry,
What's
Naomi.
your thoughts? What's your thoughts, Naomi?
I've just
to another player all half.
Well, I've just finished watching the first half now. I do have to say Xhaka has been good. Like I mean, you guys, I'm not a big Xhaka fan, and recently I've disliked him. But he has been good in this game. He's been chasing it on BT Sport right now. That they're showing like the amount of hard work that he's doing just to press. And that's the one thing that we've seen in this game that we didn't see in the Liverpool game, which was the big criticism, like just the effort that is shown. And I mean, Xhaka doesn't do that every single game, but he's doing it here. So you got to applaud him with that. And was it Rob Holding? Like there was a couple of moments. One time where he ran from defense and would deliver a cross that I felt that Lacazette should have tried to at least get a foot on that. So I'm liking the fact that he's come out and the defense is trying to push and to spur the rest of the team on. Like I thought Gabriel has been all right, but yeah, I think like Nabil was saying, everything's coming from Saka in terms of the forward line. Like it's definitely a bit worrying. I don't know why we're not doing anything on the left. I don't know if that's because of a Willian issue or no one's like maybe it's a tactical thing whereby we've identified that the Slavia Prague left back is the best way forward to kind of get through. But yeah, something has to be done to kind of get things going on both sides. But it's been an okay game. But if it ended like this, I wouldn't have a problem with it because I know that all we need to do is go to Slavia Prague and score a goal and at least draw with them or win the game. So yeah, let's see what happens. But I'm more than happy for the scoreline to stay this way or for Arsenal to score.
I mean, I'm going to retort back again to Cool K, who says that I'm some kind of fanboy for Xhaka. I never said that he's the best player on the pitch. He's not even the most effective player on the pitch. But he has a job to do, and he's doing his job. Yeah? Now, you want to complain, yeah? But what you got to look at that Liverpool game and go, hang on a second. Liverpool game, where did we have somebody in the midfield who was just stopping everything they were doing? Because Liverpool pretty much just had carte blanche. They was running through our midfield for fun. Yes, we have to improve on Granit Xhaka. We need a better player than Granit Xhaka. But right now, he's probably the best partner for Thomas Partey.
Can I just say real quick?
Yeah,
sorry, go on, Ebony. Go on.
No, I mean, I have to say that Xhaka has actually played well, and I don't often say very nice things about Xhaka. So, but give him his due. Give him his due. He has partnered him well. He's taken his balls well. I just think this first half we've had so many. It's like we get a chance and there's nobody in the box.
Yeah.
Nobody
this is what
in the box.
this is what I was going to say. Now, Xhaka, honestly, really, the Xhaka conversation, I couldn't give a monkeys about right now. I really couldn't. I'll tell you what. This is to put some perspective on it. If every player done their job, like Tony was saying, Xhaka's got a job to do. If every player
Yeah.
done their job, even just as well as Xhaka is doing their job, we would be like 2-0 up by now, at
Yep.
least. You know, this is the thing. Xhaka plays.
Yeah.
He plays in the part of the pitch. He's not going to flipping create. He's not going to study, bang it in the top left corner or whatever.
I think, guys, we need to
Sorry,
stop using
sorry,
the
Nabil.
name.
Apollo's gonna cut us
What's
off.
Apollo
I think
done?
we have to start using the name Granite.
He's-
He hasn't got a surname. He hasn't got a surname because
He says
we may
all of
we may not get an invitation
I'm
to
blocking
come
all
back
your
on.
sons of bitches who talk about Xhaka.
I think there may be a silent podcast.
No, but to be fair,
if we continue
Apollo,
using his name.
look, Apollo, I'm not his biggest fan either, but give him his due.
It ain't
yeah.
even about him.
For one.
Apollo. It's not even about him. It's about the others. Like I'm saying, I'm not even bothered about Xhaka tonight. I'm bothered about Emil Smith Rowe. I'm bothered about Willian, and I'm bothered about Lacazette because that is
Cedric
arguably that's where the goal's
Bellerin.
going to come from. That's
Yeah,
where the goal's going to come
Cedric-
from.
Bellerin have been missing this game.
Cedric hasn't been Cedric is not as effective on the left hand side than Tierney. He's no Tierney.
Guys,
He's playing well out of position.
Yeah,
guys,
he's
remember,
been okay.
just
Bruv,
like
you're a
Wenger.
left back, you're a right back. It no matter. Look, listen. Me and Tone played football. Yeah, we know playing left back ain't no different to playing right back. You know,
It's
we
no
do
different.
the same thing, just with
Same
the other
thing.
foot.
I know,
With the
but
other
it's just
foot.
not as effective with his left
With the-
foot.
With the other foot, yeah.
Well, that's
Them
it. I
man
mean,
are
if you
paid 100 and something grand a week. Yeah, they're meant to have 2 foot.
Well,
Go buy
You
one.
can't cross the
You don't have a
ball with
left
your
foot?
foot
Go
and your
buy a
right
left
foot.
foot.
What am I paying you 100 grand a week for?
I
100
And
grand a
you,
week.
and you get a 4-year deal.
Go
I
buy
think
a
it
left
still
foot.
amazes
Oh,
me
Lord.
in 2021 that you have players who can't kick with both feet.
Madness.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just think it's
Madness.
just ridiculous. I know you
Sheer
could be
madness.
Messi and have the best left foot, but I just don't understand how you can not run, dribble with both feet and
Yep.
shoot. I just think it's just criminal.
yeah, but I guess some players are just that way inclined.
Nah,
They're
mate.
just,
They
they're just
shouldn't be
better on
that
the
way
left
inclined.
or the right.
Sorry. We're not.
I was
we're
right.
not in
I was
the
naturally
dark
right-footed,
ages.
and I taught myself how to use my left foot. Why? Because I wanted to be a complete player.
Player.
But how good were you with your left foot?
I both sides, right back,
Yeah.
left back,
played with
right
this
wing,
guy,
left
man.
wing, centre
Any
mid,
foot.
striker, score goals, left,
This
right,
is
and
a baller.
centre, dribble,
I'm telling you, bro.
11 aside?
11
played with
aside,
this guy.
take penalties, one step, no problem with both feet.
Well, maybe that's something that needs to
Did you
be.
hear that, Mikel? Get this guy in to be your.
Yeah, you gotta get past
Put
that.
on your
him
Arsenal
coaching
shirt.
stuff.
Let's go.
Get him in the coaching staff, bruv.
I'm telling you, it's
coaching's
about what you
lacking, fam.
want is what you want out of the game. There were so many players that I loved and appreciate, and you run after the World Cup, after matches, you go out in the garden and you're running around. You want to be that player, so you've got to develop those skills from those players. That was me.
Maybe there's something they need to do in training that have to play with both feet.
God, there's a lot they need to do in training.
But they
That
do
was
that
me, man.
every day in training, Ebony. Every
Yeah.
day is drills on both feet.
Yeah, but that's the thing. What are their drills? I think their drills are mostly defensive.
The drills are on both feet. I see shooting on your left foot, shooting on your right foot. I see
And they cheat. And a lot of those guys, they cheat when they want to do this little lollipop and go around the goalkeeper. Well, you need to just lift it over.
Look, I'm not into fancy. I'm not into fancy. Fancy
cut it
trickery.
Out, lift it over him.
Basics.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do. And that's what we try to do a lot. We try to do this fancy stuff. It doesn't work.
And you know what else? No one is talking about is sometimes you have to understand there are certain players will look $1 million on a training pitch. Put them under bright lights, they ain't the same player. And I'll tell you an example of that. Everybody who's anybody used to say back in the day that Perry Groves was the best trainer in the whole Arsenal team back in the day. Yeah? And you ask anybody, they say Perry Groves in the training pitch was different gravy. Put him out on the real pitch. See if he does the same. It was not the same player by a country mile.
Yeah.
So we're back on now, and it doesn't look like we've made any substitutions.
But Slavia Prague have made a substitution.
Yeah, Slavia Prague have.
Yeah, they have.
They've taken off Romada and they brought on Sevkic.
Yeah.
So you can see, look, this is what I'm talking about. A manager should look at his team and go, hang on, things didn't go the way I planned them in the first half. Let me change it. What does Arteta do? Sit on his ass and do nothing. I'm sorry. This game is calling for somebody else to come in.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what, though. I've been on a couple of other websites and other groups as well.
What's Apollo on?
Yeah.
Apollo is just sending memes.
That's how we feel right now, especially with the chance that we've had. It's like
that's when he looks at no subs because no subs being made. No, I mean, I'll tell you what, I've been on a fair few groups this week to see what the sort of sentiment and the climate is like. And I'll tell you what, the clamour for Arteta is growing. It's really, really growing. You know, guys who want to give...
I had a massive chat with a friend of mine, long time Arsenal fan. You know, one of my good friends from back. Tony, you know him, Steve Jackson.
Yeah.
You know how Steve's passionate Arsenal. And he's massive Arteta in. Massive. He can't, you know, I can't say nothing bad about Arteta. But then when I question, you know, why did you play Aubameyang for so long and the left against Liverpool? There's no answer. Why have you got Saliba like tearing up things?
Oh, come on, Leno, man. Why do you just kick it straight forward?
That's awful.
But why can't you just pick up the ball like other goalkeepers?
Tearing up the French league.
And he's where? What team is he at? Lille.
Good play. Here we go. Penalty! Penalty!
Yes.
He's giving it.
That's what we want. That's what we want.
Yellow card.
Wow.
Good play.
Come on, step up, son.
Good play. Nice ball by Bellerin. Nice ball by Bellerin.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying about Saka? You see,
he's got the beating.
He looked to
the penalty.
He doesn't look right when he's running.
No, he don't.
Yeah, he's not 100%. He's probably at like 80, 85%.
I wouldn't say 80. I think he's about, maybe you're right. Yeah, 80, 85, 80, something like that.
He looks heavy, right. But he did great for that. He did
great.
Mate.
No VAR. No, we don't want. Don't worry about it. Leave it. Don't. It's all right. Leave it off.
Don't touch the VAR. The box is lying.
Don't touch the VAR.
I think he was outside the box, but we're
not interested. It was outside. It was outside. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We're not bothered. We're not bothered. Leave the VAR. Leave it, mate. Leave it. No, he's seen it. He's seen it.
He's seen it. Oh, behave.
He's seen it. It's outside the box. And no one could take a free kick. No one could take a free kick.
Now Xhaka better.
Oh no, Xhaka. We got Xhaka.
No. Yeah. This ain't Xhaka territory.
Oh, Willian.
This is Willian territory. This ain't Xhaka territory.
Willian couldn't score free kick.
I think you better ping it in for the header.
Ping it in, man. Just
go for the header. Just ping it in. No, I don't think you better go for the shot.
He was outside the box.
He hits the box, though.
Why
Come on,
Willian?
Come on, William. You can see where this is going, son. I can see you've got your eye on it. Can you do it? Can you make it from there?
Please.
Get the players off.
These guys have got to practice this free kick. Like
William's going to go for it. William's going to go for it. Wait. Oh, he's hit the bloody post. Oh, my God.
Unlucky.
Agony.
Goalkeeper's nowhere.
Inches.
That would have been a nice goal.
Goalkeeper's nowhere. Watch him.
He's rooted. Oh,
that would have been goal of the season had he not hit the post.
Yeah, he hit that well. He's cheeky.
Do you know what? The goalkeeper's shielding himself like the ball's going to ricochet off the goalpost and hit him.
He's got no right to go for that area.
He ain't ready, man. We got to pop some shots at this keeper, man. He's not ready.
I'll tell you what.
I do agree with Cool K. Leno is awful with his feet. He can't play from the back, and we persist in playing from the back.
Thomas Partey, play it simple, son. What kind of party? What do you think you are?
Yeah.
It's not 5-a-side. Oh, yeah, it was dangerous. Come on, mate. Trying to chip it over the player in the middle of the park. Are you mad? Look at this. Bellerin's playing some nice
Oh,
football.
come on, really?
Oh, they're giving up a corner.
Bellerin is knackered.
You got a call for it,
Bellerin needs to come off. Bellerin needs to come off. He's been so ineffective.
It's not. You know what? I just watched him trying to get back after Thomas Partey misplaced his pass, and Bellerin is absolutely knackered.
A lack of football.
Yeah.
There was a time when he would have got back, even if he was 10 yards behind the play, and would have picked up at least 5 or 6 of them yards. He just looked like he's treading water.
Here's a question, guys. How comes we don't, like other clubs, have stars above our badge in Europe, in European tournaments?
Is it because they don't recognise the Fairs Cup? Or no, but we've got the UEFA Cup as well, haven't we?
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, mate. This is frustrating.
Come on, William. Stay on your feet.
We've got to score tonight.
Yeah?
Got to score tonight.
Yeah, I think we got to score.
I think
we've got to, but will we?
I'll take a 1-0.
G says you can't wait for the 87th minute Martinelli cameo. Only for him to tell us Martinelli is the club's future. Yeah, too right, man. Too right.
Now, you need to terrorise their back line with some pace.
Yeah.
Do you know what my fear is? You know, again, this Arteta out conversation. I'll tell you what. The only thing my fear is that I think there's a hint that Arteta could make some players even worse. I don't know. Even like Aubameyang, even like Partey, he looks like he's dipped a bit. Martinelli. We saw what he was like for Emery.
Liverpool.
Oh my God. The guy was like, the whole world was talking about him. And then all of a sudden, if he can't do it for Arteta, we have to ask ourselves why. If he really can't do it, if he really is not impressing Arteta, then we have to ask ourselves why.
Gabriel's down.
My problem with Arteta is I know he's rebuilding and I know he's got experienced players who are approaching contract situations. Where's his mindset? He's brought in Willian. Now Lacazette, you can see he's playing for a new contract, but the youngsters are chomping at the bit, and they're the ones that have given us a platform now to in the league.
Yeah.
How is he going to implement that? I don't see Arteta as a man who willingly wants to show a lot of faith to young players.
Don't even bring this idiot on. Don't even.
That's my biggest concern with him.
Yeah, I hear you, Vincey, and I think that's a real concern as well. Especially what you've done this time. I mean, with Saliba not getting a chance, you know, I don't know.
And there are so many in that situation, aren't there? I mean, you've just got to look at Guendouzi. You know, you've got to look at Torreira. You've got to look and say, well, you know, right now, Torreira looks like he would be just killing it if he was playing next to Thomas Partey.
Mavropanos as well. Don't forget about him.
Yeah. Apollo says Partey's off to Africa for 2 months next season with Pepe, Oba, and
wow.
Big problem.
That is crazy.
Oh wow, we're dead. We are dead.
We're dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah, that is.
And you say that.
Why
and then
are you passing it back?
You've also got to add possibly Martinelli.
Oh, for goodness sake.
What was that?
And Gabriel for Brazil.
Oh my God, that was a good move you had there. Wrong ball. Why didn't you play Saka? Oh, mate.
Cool K says, great news, Apollo. They've all been garbage.
Partey.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
You've got a player to your left.
Oh, dear.
Too much.
Doing too much. Doing too much, man.
Can we send him back to Atletico?
No.
Really?
Oh my God, just slip it out to Saka. Easy ball.
A simple
Easy.
Ball. Simple ball.
Oh, come on.
Well, come on, Smith Rowe. You're the man. You're the man, Smith, bro. Hold your line, son.
Okay,
Bend your run a bit. That's a run. Oh, what the? God, this team is so frustrating.
Now, mate, send it. Oh, Saka.
This team is so frustrating. Oh, my God. Oh, you see the approach play and you're thinking, right, you're set up well. You're really set up well. And then someone just does something really silly. Good ball in, William. Unlucky. Oh, God. Oh, this is mad.
And no one's making a run for that cross.
20 feet
bro,
in
you're
it.
in there, bro. You got to move for it.
Nice play, Gabriel.
Training exercise I'm watching here.
That was not good enough. Got to move for him.
Good play. Oh, some nice play here.
William.
Some nice play. Some nice touches. Just need to get a bit of cutting edge now.
You can't fault Willian there. They're not running. They're not moving for him.
What are you doing, Gabriel? You better be careful, son. You're playing right on the edge. You are. Wow.
Yeah, that was a risky pass.
Well, there's some nice touches on the left hand side, on the right hand side here.
There was. Fair
and guess
play.
Who's involved in those nice passes? Your boy
Xhaka.
Look at Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe, bend your run. Now you've done it.
Well, I'd say he's been disappointed by Partey, telegraphing so many passes, running theme with him in the last month and a bit.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He come here, but that's the thing why I'm not getting angry with Partey, because when he came here, you saw what he was about, and then you have to ask yourself, well, what the hell's going on with him now? How does that happen? I know what Partey's about. I've seen him play. I know what he can do. So I'm wondering. I don't know. Well, there you go. There's another one.
You need to make a change, bro.
Yeah. Bring on Martinelli. Yes, Danny, I agree with you. Bring on Martinelli.
Yes, Danny, you're
Christ
absolutely
almighty.
right.
The only good thing I can actually say right now is that we've got more. We've got most of the possession, and we're actually in the half a lot of the time.
He's not going to bring on Martinelli. He's going to bring on Aubameyang instead. We all know that's going to happen.
If he brings on Aubameyang, I will not be impressed. In actual fact, Aubameyang's not even on the bench.
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
I didn't see his name.
Here we go. We're in trouble here.
No, can't be.
Damn.
Oh crap.
Tony, I know you. We used to play, but just looking at the way our Arsenal's playing right now.
Oh, great save, Leno.
Doesn't it make it look complicated? Football.
Yeah. I mean, look, football technically has gone on, a lot. With teams being much more structured, much more disciplined, levels of fitness increasing, speed of the ball, speed of the play, technically it's changed. But, we can still look at the game as fans and look at it and say, we can see things. We can look at players and go, he's performing really well. He's not performing well. That's what I see hasn't changed. Is the fans' ability to read a game as easily as a manager should be able to read
straight away. Yeah.
At the end of the day, everything we see on the pitch, it's not like we can't do it ourselves. We just can't do it as regularly, as quickly as
consistent. Yeah.
Foul on Xhaka. Well done,
Xhaka. Tell you what,
Xhaka's
put some bulk on him,
Can someone verify? Did William get a 14 million signing on fee? Can't be.
He got a huge signing on fee because he came.
Probably.
Spend it.
Don't
14
be
million. 14 million.
Yep, I wouldn't be surprised.
14 million.
Yeah.
Apollo says yes.
That's why.
Hold on. Are you hearing me correctly? I said 14 million.
Yes.
That's why I felt aggrieved with the bullying in 101 to accept him coming, because I was not happy with him coming. At that price, I was not happy.
So hold on. I'm going to put this in the group. So what I just got on my phone is William De Silva signed a 13 million contract with Arsenal, including a 14.4 million signing bonus.
Oh, unlucky Xhaka.
Yeah. An annual salary. That's right. Yeah. Oh, you're right, Apollo. Annual salary of what? 100 grand In 2020, De Silva will earn a base salary of 5.2 million and a signing bonus of 14 million. What the hell? What?
That is so much money.
And
30 million we paid for him.
14 million. 14 million for a guy at his age.
Yeah.
Yep. No. The total is 30 million.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
14 million
right.
signing on fee. When you take all his salary and bonuses into it, it comes to 30 million for the player. Someone needs shooting.
Yeah.
Someone needs proper shooting.
When it comes to business, Arsenal are possibly the worst team.
Possibly the worst.
Even at that stage, Nabil, we were a team that was supposed to be rebuilding.
Yeah.
And you're investing in that.
And that 30 mil, think about it. That's more than half of what Odegaard, what they're saying it's going to cost for Odegaard.
Thank you.
And that's what I said. That money should have been spent on a younger player who can do the same thing and build the team around. You can't build a team around Willian.
You ain't getting no value for that.
And you wouldn't have had to pay the younger player 100 grand a week with all kind of stipulations and bonuses. I'm sure that he's on some kind of appearance bonus because the 220 is based on certain stipulations in the contract. Yeah. I bet you there's a lot of that is to do with appearances. And guess what he's always doing? Getting appearances.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Apollo made a really good point a minute ago. I think it went unnoticed on the thread, right, in the comments. Apollo says that, when you look at players like Alexis Sanchez, Paul Pogba, Aubameyang, Ozil, and even Willian, is it the money that's having an effect? Here comes Lacazette. Lacazette's going to do this.
You're through. Put it away now. Put it away. Lord, come on. Get out.
No. Oh my God, I see it. I can't believe he missed it. And Smith Rowe. Oh my God.
I need to go wash the dishes.
That is. Wow.
I need to go wash the dishes.
Wow. No, Arsenal. Like, I'm sorry, right? We can criticize Arteta all day, but
my mum could do a better job. My mum could have scored that.
Oh, my word, Laka.
Come on.
It's an open net.
I'm sorry,
emotional.
Guys.
One-on-one with a goalkeeper.
It's been emotional.
This is what I'm like. Sometimes I don't come onto the podcast because this is what I'm doing.
I can't do it.
Sometimes I don't come onto the live because this is what's happening in my flat.
I've seen two.
Crying out loud.
How are you missing that?
Man like Martinelli would have run through that,
Oh my God.
Seriously?
And
you know what?
How are you missing that?
You know what?
Anywhere you want, bruv. Anywhere you want.
This is the point. This is the point now. You take him off.
I'm done. I'm done.
Come off. Bring on fresh legs.
I'm so sorry. So sorry, mate.
I'm done.
Oh, that's terrible.
Nabil, don't even be sorry. Don't even be sorry.
Come on, man. Just slot it away, nice and easy. Step over. Anything you like. Just come on.
Apollo, there's certain names I don't even want you to put their name up for player ratings. Don't even put their name up.
So he's not going to put up Xhaka by default.
Just remove them. If you got six man's name there, it's fine. We'll just do with 6.
Xhaka's not going to be there. So
Xhaka will be there, but his name will be picked out.
He won't be there.
Serious, man. We played with 6 man tonight.
Greg G,
My word.
You know what? I'm gonna get some rare nephew. You want some rare nephew?
Too much.
Oh my God.
Go on, William.
How are you missing that? I could have done that. I know, Apollo. I know.
Oh, man. Who's that? You're dropping them memes, man. Stop it. You're taking a mick. This ain't funny.
Leno, get your bumper Clark back in the box.
Oh, God. You've got to stick that away, Lacazette. You've got to stick it away. You want
to see in the Guna WhatsApp chat. Oh no, sorry, the Telegram chat. They're just dissing Laka.
Oh man, he's gonna die, man. You probably better hook him now anyway.
But now's the time, bruv. Let me tell you something. 65 minutes in, and he don't make a change.
He's not going to. He's going to wait till 80 minutes. He's going to do a Wenger. Wait 80 minutes.
It's not good enough.
It's not good enough.
This is the criticism that Arteta gets.
You know, if it was Sunday League, he would have been taken off. You know, a striker would have been taken off if they did that.
Look at the momentum now. Do you reckon they dropped a bit?
Yeah. Was it Lacazette is tired? Willian is tired. Bring on another striker and Martinelli. Freshen it up.
It's just makes sense.
If Arteta can see what we can see right now.
Oh my gosh! How did you?
Oh Lord, Lacazette.
With your right foot.
Oh man, again. Close. Up in the air.
Let's have a look at this. Here we go. Have a look at this.
It was
poor. Work it out. Let's work it out.
He wasn't even sprinting.
Yeah, Apollo said that he noticed the defender bearing down on him. He rushed his shot. Oh, mate. Don't be too hard on him.
You know what? I'm going to get my mum on.
And
get mum on the pitch.
Hey, Apollo, I don't know about Sonogo now. You know, we used to call him Sonogos for a reason.
No goals.
Oh, Sonogos.
So no, hell no.
Oh God.
Bentner, don't even Bustner. That's what I call him, Bustner, and what? Shitmac.
What the hell was that, Willian?
Wow.
What the hell was that, Willian?
Wow.
What the hell? Look, my guy.
Now, seriously, this is where you got to start asking questions about Arteta, okay? You've seen your strikers. Yes, you don't want people to lose confidence, but you have Martinelli chomping on the bit, right? It's 66 minutes gone.
Yes, Dan, he would have done.
What are you going to do,
Martinelli? You know why? I'll tell you why I thought Lacazette was going to stick that away, because that just reminded me of that Martinelli goal. Was it against Liverpool?
Chelsea.
It was against Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Go on, Willian.
Full speed. Didn't break his stride.
Come on, Willian.
Didn't break his stride.
Unlucky.
Like, it was no different to that. That's the one we they're all right, because
and you're passing it to who?
Conte
There's
slipped,
nobody
right?
there.
Mm-hmm. Conte slipped and he just went ripping down. Didn't break his stride, but he finished that like a real striker. Like, that's what you do. You know, you could just see all the training, like years of training. That's just how you do it. Oh, mate. You ain't gonna bring on no subs, man. You little wishful.
Where is Arteta? Come on, this is the first leg. Let's get an advantage.
You know what? The same players that failed the other three managers.
Come on, Smith Rowe now. No, don't take it. Hold it up a little bit. Don't take him on. You're not gonna be.
The same players that failed the last three managers are going to fail Arteta, and Arteta will get the sack if he's not careful.
The players, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, Laka had chances to score today, and he hasn't put away any of them. I don't know. Wow.
ESI looks injured, man. Yeah. ESI needs to come off.
He's coming back. He's trying to get some form back. He's trying to get some fitness back.
That's what he's trying, yeah.
Trying to get the fitness back, but boy, I'll tell you what.
Wow.
I'll tell you what. I find it hard that I'm saying it, but you might just want to bring on Pepe right now. You really might just want to bring on Pepe. Honestly.
Right. So Slavia Prague are making 2 more substitutions, yeah? So now it makes 3 in total.
If that was Pepe in Lacazette's position, I think he sticks that in. I really
We're now at 6. We're now at what? 69 minutes, and we've not made 1 substitution, and there's just over 20 minutes to go.
Here we go.
Martinelli's coming on. This is the state of our fitness, guys. And how the manager wants to use tactics.
Finally.
I don't think he's got tactics. I really don't.
And it's funny, yeah, we're talking. I'm glad we're talking about tactics, gents, because there's another point that I want to make.
Yeah.
Mikel Arteta plays such rigid tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that literally anybody that comes on just has to do the same job as the previous guy was doing on the pitch. He never changes and says, you know what, let me go 3 at the back. Let me push an extra man into midfield.
Yep.
He never makes those changes where you go,
up.
you know what, the person coming on is going to do something slightly different to the guy before him comes on.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's my thing. I'm expecting the player with that nous and the ability of how he wanted to play the ball and learning in La Masa how to move the ball. I'm expecting something different. I need to see something different.
Martinelli's coming on. Let's hope he gets a chance like that.
It can't just be Martinelli. Like, Laka looks tired. Willian.
Laka looks tired.
Smith Rowe.
Smith Rowe looks tired. Bellerin looks tired.
Yeah, like pick 3 of them. Like, come on, like,
come on, mate. God, I knew it. Gabriel ain't been looking right today. You've good recovery. Good recovery.
Oh,
good
Jesus.
recovery. Good recovery.
You're a bit ahead in the bill.
Yeah.
Referee, what's your flipping game, mate?
Send it. Oh, come on, let it go.
What?
And this is what I'm saying, individual indecision in those situations
What's going on?
can kill any team.
Exactly what's going on. He played advantage, but he should have played advantage when he had advantage, but he decided not to.
Crazy.
Come on, Smith Rowe, before you get taken off.
Oh no, we have a free kick.
You're on the left now. Let's make it work. Come to him, he says. Come to him, he says. Whoa. All the way back to the keeper.
No one's shown for him. No one's shown for him.
Will one of you get in a rasp box?
Come on, chase that. Put him under pressure, William. That's it, boy. Put him under pressure. Close that angle down. Good man. Well played, lads. Nice press. Put him right under pressure. Forced an error. Now, come on. Let's use it wisely. Martinelli's on the pitch yet? What did he just... It's that. What did I just see there?
Oh, William coming off. Great.
Did he just knock it out of touch for no reason?
No, I swear he didn't. I swear he didn't just lick.
What was that? Did he meant to do that? Just knock it out so he can make the sub? He must have. Just knock it out so he can make the subs. He must have got told to. But then why would he go all the way across the other side of the pitch? Why not just knock
William's
it out?
coming off.
Yeah,
so who's come off? Sorry, I wasn't looking. William's off, yeah? Who else?
That's it.
Right?
Now watch the game change because Martinelli's on now. Watch.
So
poor Pepe, man. I'm sorry for my brother Pepe. I really am.
Smith Rowe's playing in the middle and Martinelli's out on the flank.
But you got 5 subs though. I'll tell you what. Better know what you do. And he did say
he said 5 subs.
He said at the beginning of the game. He said at the beginning of the game we got 5 subs. So you know, and there you go.
Arteta's lost it. Like, you got 5 subs and you're only making your first one at the 70th minute.
That's what he does.
What a joke.
And then he's going to run them same players for the game against Sheffield United.
Thomas Partey again.
We've already identified 4 players that look tired.
That is absolutely shocking, Thomas Partey.
You know what? Leno is starting to grate. He's starting
to grate. Needs to come off. Thomas needs to come off, bro.
Yeah, but for who?
He's making mistakes.
El Nene.
Man like El Nene.
He's getting mistakes. He's making too many mistakes.
I'm wondering if Arteta does something to these players' confidence, man, because it's just weird how good players play rubbish. I'm really worried about that. Don't make Thomas Partey crap because I see that boy's good.
Come on, Laka.
Yeah, but guys, we're home. We're in a home leg.
That's what I'm saying. Take advantage of that.
And I'm looking and it's like we're away.
Wow.
Yeah. I agree.
There you go. Nice play, Lacazette. Come on now. Nice play, Lacazette. Oh my days! Didn't.
Send it in.
What are you doing,
Send it
Saka?
in.
These guys are going the wrong way. Everything they're doing is the wrong way.
I saw Partey shooting training. I don't know what he was doing there. I don't know what he was doing down there. Because that is just...
This is why I don't watch training matches.
The whole...
Wow. I don't know what happens to Arsenal, though. 1 minute we play really good. Next minute we're just back where we was seasons ago. What is that? Not even seasons ago, like weeks or months ago. 75 minutes. Wow.
You know, the more you put up those words, the more I get frustrated.
He's trying it, isn't he?
The producer's
Slavia
trying to
Prague
get a
wanna-
message across. So sentiment says, Nabil, the stars above the chest mean how many times they've won a Champions League or European trophy. Yeah. Greg G says Emery's twice the coach. Arteta is. He may not be top class, but at least he's proven Europa League level.
Oh, no, here it is.
Pissing his pants out.
No,
Come on, get in front of the ball, please. Oh my God, we're just hanging on here. We're just hanging on.
Oh my God! Wow.
We're just hanging on here, boy.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my God.
Come on, we gotta get our act. We can't let them score. You don't want them getting an away goal.
Just look how sloppy it was.
Where is?
Look how sloppy it was.
That was almost in. I don't think that's his post. Look at that. Keeper's not getting that.
Yeah.
That's a gimme. That was a gimme.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't want Arteta sacked, but I mean, look, it's glaring. It's glaring, mate.
He's got questions to answer.
It's glaring, mate. Like, just find your best 11. Find your best 11 and stick with them. Find your best 11 and stick with them, man.
Does anybody know what our identity is?
Yeah, that's another thing. I just think he focuses too much on defensive.
It's like sometimes we're playing like Stoke.
Partey's coming off. Saka's coming off.
Yeah, Partey needs to come off. He done well to take him off.
El Nene and Pepe's coming on.
These substitutions should have happened 10 minutes ago. Probably even 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Lacazette's coming off as well.
He's got 5 substitutes, man.
Man,
so,
like
yeah.
Abba's coming on.
And now he makes it.
Come on, boys. Come on. Lively. You're good players. Lively. Believe in yourselves. Come on,
Orba. Come and earn that 350 grand that we pay you.
Let's go, Travis Scott.
There you go. Nice play. Go on, son.
Goals since he's changed his hairstyle.
Nice play. Time. Good play.
Good play. Sentiment.
Good play, boys. Good play. Go on, son. Oh,
yeah, big up sentiment. One. Oh my word.
In a minute, I'm going to take off this bandana. I'm going to throw it on the floor.
Oh, come on.
No, seriously, guys. I've missed a few Arsenal games. Since Abba's changed his hairstyle, how many goals has he scored? That's not a good look, Naomi. That's not a good.
Come on.
Look at that.
Nothing. Come on, boys. Come on. You're making it hard. You're under pressure. You put yourself under pressure. Come on, you're better than them. That's the one. Hold it up nicely. Look around you. That's a good ball. Good ball. Come on, boys.
Man, like El Nene. Go on. Oh, unlucky. Martinelli.
That's it. Keep fighting for it. Nice one, Bellerin. Pepe. Cut inside them. Smash it. Ugh. All right, lads. Nice and easy.
Terrible pass.
See, that's why you can't watch football with me. See, that's why I don't watch football all the time on the podcast, because I'm going crazy in it. I want to be free to shout as much as I want.
Yeah, but you're doing that now.
Man. Anxious football.
No, this is restrained, Ebony. This is very seriously restrained.
Can you imagine if we were all there at the Emirates? If we were there at the Emirates, it would have been a lot worse.
5-yard ball.
Yeah, I'm all right in the North Bank, but anytime I sit in the middle of the seats where the sort of families are, people just look at me like I'm mad.
Oh man!
Wow.
Come on, Arsenal.
Come on, Pepe.
This is all mental.
You got this.
Where's Cool K?
Come on, lad. You've
Tell
got
me
this.
about Xhaka's having a terrible game, yeah?
You really have got this, lads. Come on, nice and easy. Stick it in.
Come on, Aubameyang. Gotta get something on that.
Okay, so let's have some fun. Whose miss was worse, Aubameyang's or Laka's?
Laka. 100% Laka.
Well, actually, Aubameyang's, Laka's, or Saka's, because.
Laka's, yeah. Laka had an open goal. He had so much space.
Yeah.
So much
it was
open
like
space.
Pick a spot, innit? It was like pick a spot. Hold that ball. Keep it up. That's a nice bit of play there. Ping it in. Nice fuck. Corner. They're just. I think it's mental, man. It's all in the head. They
What's
must
up,
feel really under
Rochi?
pressure.
What's going on, Andrew?
What have I missed?
What have you missed?
Stop, Bijan boy.
Well,
come on, boys.
Let's not even go over that.
Game, but I've missed some glaring opportunities to score. Should be 2-0 up, but I've missed 2 sitters really.
We should be 4-0 up. We should be at least 4-0 up.
And Rob Holding's probably man of the match.
Yeah, he's been good today.
Well,
look at him.
Oh, yeah, that was Rob Holding. Yeah, that was Rob Holding.
Recovering. Look at the recovery.
Nice play, Pepe.
Great play, Holding.
Oh my God, Martinelli.
Was that a save?
Think so, yeah.
Good save.
That's another corner.
Good save. That's what you want. Someone with intent.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
That's my boy, man.
On target. And Arteta don't like none of that.
Yeah, you don't like that.
Idiot.
Oh no, it's not a corner. He didn't touch it. Well, he gave a corner.
Okay. Did touch
Go on, Pepe, ping it in.
Come on now, come on, Gabby.
Oh, it's all hopeful. It's all very nervy.
Was that a deflection?
Nabil, that's why I pin my hopes on Martinelli. Whenever that guy's playing, we
got
that's
it. Come on, Bellerin. That's it.
Oh man, too much.
I like Martinelli. I like him. And you know the funny thing about him? I don't like him on the left wing. I like him down the middle. I think his runs are delicious, man. I like him down the middle.
Yeah.
He looks like a real striker.
Well played.
Come on.
Bellerin. Well played.
That's it, on the overlap. Nice play. Oh, he's done a nice cheeky little ball. Unlucky. Unlucky. He's tried it.
He's not up to it today.
Right. That's it. Go on, Bellerin.
Sentiment is saying that.
I disagree with you lot.
Go on.
I disagree with you lot. I think Aubameyang's miss is worse. He's just got to just touch that. Just like football.
Lacazette is the worst.
Worse than Lacazette, man.
Lacazette is much worse.
Left. It's a poor even attempt. But
you've got to know that. You got to know what's coming from that flank. That flank, the ball's going to fizz across. Open your body out. Just touch your ball. Just touch the ball. You don't even have to aim. You don't have to pick a spot. Just touch it the right way, and it goes in.
But the ball's on his right foot. Laka's right-footed. That finish from a striker in front of goal.
Laka can choose which foot he wants to shoot with in that position.
I would have hauled him off.
He could. Yeah. True. Yeah.
It's getting overrun. Right, I must be watching a different game.
Xhaka's getting complete. Oh God, I don't even know. I ain't got no. Why are we even talking about Xhaka? He's the last person we should be talking about.
He's the last person we should be talking about.
There's nothing to see. He's having a decent game. He's not tearing up trees, but he's not putting a foot wrong.
Look at this.
Laka.
No, Xhaka.
Oh, Xhaka's played well today.
He's been decent. I'm not even watching him, man. He's not my concern today. Go on, boy. Nice play. The play's been nice. That's just the finishing.
Come inside. Who's in midfield looking for El Nene? Come on, Xhaka. Get there. Nice.
That Xhaka. That's a risky ball by Xhaka. You get told off for that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not a foul.
He had a simple ball, man.
Gonna try and 69 myself tonight. What the hell is that?
Oh,
Cool
Bacchanal.
K, man.
You backside wrong with Cool K, boy.
People are lost there, man.
You know what? It's either you make comments
no
like
right,
that
man.
or you
No
turn
right
to
at all,
alcohol.
boy. 69.
Well, do you know what? I think
This ain't the Masters, bruv.
I mean, look. If you want to look on the bright side, we're no way out of the competition. It's 0-0.
Of course.
You know, we're not out. You know, next leg do better.
What at their place?
These people have really
And the
made
best
all
and
five
I'll tell you something.
substitutions, you know.
The best thing about them is our mistakes. I don't see really a threat from them. Anything that they get is from us.
Really
It's from our
made all five of his substitutions.
chase that.
Nabil, do you know what the problem
there you go. Time. No, there you go.
That's it, Pepe. Run on it. Run on it.
Send it. Send it.
Unlucky. He's done it.
Yes.
He's
One,
done
Pepe.
it.
What did I say?
Mate.
What did I say?
Hold on a second.
Are you watching Brazil? Are you watching Brazil?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Pepe.
Thank God. Let's get another one. Let's put this side to bed.
Pepe.
Don't worry about another one.
You can't
get another one.
Prague 0-0. You can't do it. You can't do it. Cannot go to Prague.
Well done.
Great finish.
Presence, blood. Apollo didn't call Jack.
I won't slag you off again. I will never slag you off. Yeah, never.
Yeah.
I didn't think P's legs. I didn't think P's pass had legs. Look at his pass. I didn't think it had the legs. Look,
because he slipped. He slipped in the
just
pass.
About makes it. Oh, he thinks it. He thinks it, mate. He thinks it.
And that's what you need to do.
Get out of here. Oh, mate. I tell you what, mate. I will never slag you off again. All right, you're in my good books for now.
For now, you know.
For now, I won't slag you off. You're good for the season.
Now.
You got a pass. You got a pass for the rest of the season, bro. Honestly, no. Don't. If I do it, you know, fine me 50 quid. He's cool.
And this is why Pepe needs to be more attacking. Yeah, put him in an attacking position because he could play like those little dinks. Yeah, that's that type of finishing.
That's a player. That's a player.
Player.
Yeah. Oh, he's a player now, is he? The Bill.
Yeah, that's a player.
That's the striker's finish.
I tell you what, Ebony, I'm lucky Michelle ain't on this podcast. I'm lucky she ain't on this podcast.
36, bro.
Oh, she pull up every screenshot, every single screenshot. Oh yeah, on the 30th of July, you said.
Or Tom, just remind me of what you said previous.
No, that is a goal.
Apollo called at 8:15. Willian is definitely scoring. Go back and look at it. 8:15. Apollo. Willian is definitely scoring. About 10 minutes ago.
Fair play to Danny.
The one who was calling, bring my guy on.
Yeah,
you was. Fair play, Tony. Fair play. You did say, you absolutely did. Shout for Pepe.
Yeah. Ceballos doing on the pitch? What the devil? Ceballos out of all the players you can bring on.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Emil Smith-Rowe's got no legs left.
No. Reece Nelson. Hold on. We got Aziz on the bench. We got all type of youngsters.
He must have no legs at all. Ceballos, I hear you, but
No.
No. Listen, Ceballos, he's dodgy.
Say goodbye. That's why I call him. Say goodbye because he's shit.
Well played. Nice play, lads.
Spoken.
Nice play, lads. This is looking nice. He's lumping it upfield every opportunity. Well played, Pepe. Look, it's just lumping upfield every opportunity. Look, no, that's mine.
Oh, look, Ceballos is just getting bodied now.
Ceballos is rubbish, man. He needs to go back to Real Madrid or go to some Sunday League football team. He's not good enough.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to go back to Pepe. I'm his biggest fan now.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
I'm his biggest fan. 72 million. So snip.
Yeah, Bon Williams.
Oh, you're a joker. You're a joker.
Boy, Arteta, you got out of jail there, bruv. Because boy,
No, but questions still need to be asked of him, though.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't getting off lightly,
man.
Yeah, I mean, we called for the substitutions. We needed them, and they delivered. They delivered, man. Fair play to them. They delivered. Even Martinelli looks nice. He looks. You got to give him a start, though, ain't you? Come on, man.
When the return leg, Martinelli has to start.
Pepe and Martinelli have to play ahead of William. Simple as that. William deserves no more chances.
4 minutes extra time.
Shit, watch it, William.
Injury time, sorry.
William deserves no more starts. I see nothing. What is it? Is he like an advanced defender or something? Is he getting picked because of the defensive work that he does?
I swear Gabriel is doing everything at the back.
He's actually been the best defender.
Gabriel is everywhere.
It's been difficult. Holding's been really nice as well.
Yeah, but Gabriel's been slightly better.
Gabriel is just everywhere. I'm like looking at certain points and thinking, why is Gabriel over on the right-hand side?
And this is the thing.
Saying, listen, I've got this.
This is the thing, Tony. Imagine Gabriel in 2 years' time, because he's still very young and he's just come here.
Yeah, for sure.
Imagine in 2 years' time. Yeah, I don't think
Gabriel had two, Aros 1, Holding had 3. Stats on who scored. Rob Holding's the highest with 7.31, 72 touches. Holding's had a blinding game for me, man of the match.
He has.
Blinding game.
I wouldn't say way better. The centre backs have been good. They make it look easy.
Defensively, we've been excellent. It's just attacking wise, we've just been abysmal.
But this is the thing. Do you think that because Arteta's worked so hard on the defence, our attack suffers?
Yeah, I think it has.
The defence clearly shows, but then the attack lacks.
But you know who's had the most tackles, Tone, on who scored?
Yeah.
Xhaka.
Yeah.
Most tackles attempted, most tackles won.
You know what, Nabil?
There he is.
Here's the thing. Here's my problem with Arteta. Okay. Yes, he sorted out our defensive players, formation, and how we're moving the ball. But people forget Arteta was an attacking player. All right. So we shouldn't have problems moving the ball in attack. We really shouldn't, because
Arteta was an attacking player for Everton. When he came to us, he played more like a DM, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's an attacking-minded. He's an attacking-minded
bloody hell!
Who wants the ball moved. What are we doing? Oh, off the bar.
Was that a save?
Why are we allowing these guys these balls?
Whoa, it's a save.
That was a very good save.
Great save.
Yeah, off the post. Well done, Leno.
Actually,
come on, lads.
This is another thing that we need to get out of our game as well. When we score, we fall asleep.
You got to thank the post, man, because if that went in, Leno.
Oh God!
They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it.
Please don't tell me
no, this is Arsenal's fault.
No. Actually, do you know what? They deserve it.
No, we should have buried this game a long time ago.
They deserve it. We're doing foolishness.
They don't.
Yeah, we have been.
I knew they'd score. I knew they'd score. I knew they'd score.
Last seconds of the game.
This is the problem with Arsenal. We fall asleep.
They're shit.
There you go.
They're shit. They're utter shit.
It's not even Leno's fault. I'm not even blaming Leno.
Comes off Pepe. I don't blame any of them, mate. It's just, you can't switch off, man. They shouldn't even have a corner.
It was about Cedric. Cedric lost him.
It's just a mess. It's a mess. They don't deserve it.
Cedric lost him. Look.
They've been shit all game, and then we switch off.
Yeah, typical.
Cedric lost.
It's typical Arsenal. Some serious questions need to be asked of the manager, and certain players should never ever grace the shirt again.
Yeah, Nabil. What I was saying about the passing, I'm not expecting us to be passing the ball the way we're passing. From Arteta, the way how he likes. This guy grew up in the Barcelona system of ball movement. I can't accept our inept way of how we're moving the ball with the players that we have in the team. I just can't accept it.
What comment was that, Apollo? I can't remember 10 minutes ago. What was you saying?
Yeah, this is how clubs like them grow through utter shit. I hope Arsenal smash them up the next game because they don't deserve anything. They don't deserve anything.
You can't.
They deserve what they get, man.
They don't deserve nothing. They never strung together a decent anything that they got from us. We gave it to them. Anything they got from us, we gave it to them. I hate teams like this. They're just shit.
Yeah, but they hung in.
What you deserve.
They hung in
that you get lucky in.
And we kept giving them chances. You know, it's.
I hate teams like
cool,
this,
man.
And I hate losing to teams like this. I hate giving teams like this anything. Like it's not even like they play you. It's not even like they really play you. They're all anything that anytime they looked like they would score, it came from our mistakes. Nothing about no build up play, no approach play, nothing. Once we scored and the clock started ticking, everything is just lump it upfield. Let's get them nervy. Lump it upfield. Let's see if they got balls. Oh, Christ.
Well done.
Oh, mate. Disgusting.
So I'm going to be interested to see what people give Arteta.
0.
Yeah,
I can't fault him. I can't fault him for the team sheet.
And you know what? I tell you what, I don't want to hear the commentators. I mean, the pundits afterwards, because all you're going to hear is, "Oh, this is typical Arsenal." Do you know what I mean? It like, come on, change the tune, man. Seriously, see out the game. See out the game, bruv.
But we get into this position where we switch off. How many times have we switched off this season?
Utter shite. They're rubbish. They're flipping rubbish. This we should have won that game 3-0. Call it 3-1 then. 4-1. Take a pick. At least 2-1. We should have buried them. We were much better than them. And that's the thing about us. It's us letting ourselves down. It's us letting ourselves down. It's not like we're getting played off the park.
I'm just shaking my head. I'm like,
it's our fault, guys. Hitting the post twice, missing from close range. This doesn't happen in the Champions League. These teams are second rate and we struggle.
That's right.
A-line Durate. I hope I haven't butchered it. This is so sad. I'm sorry for your subscription.
Yeah, for me, I mean, Saka's shot could have forced a save, could have hit the post. You got to at least hit the target. For me, Lacazette, £52 million, you've got to put that in the bin. I'm telling you, top bin, corner bin, wherever you like, that's got to go in. And Aubameyang, one of the best finishes in the world. Sorry, that's a sitter. That is a sitter. There's no save, no hit in the post. That's got to go in. You've got to tuck it in. Pepe shows you how it's done. Pepe's chance was more difficult than both of theirs, and he dinked it and he showed you how it's done.
That was one of those angle shots.
Yeah, that weren't easy. I see Messi do that. Messi does that, and the whole world goes crazy. That's not an easy skill to do, especially 0-0, mate.
Danny says Arteta out at the end of the season.
I'm not getting on Arteta's case. I mean, he brought the subs on. They scored. They done what they had to do. But the players, you got to stick those. You got to what Apollo said. In this sort of league and at this level, you've got to take your chances. You've got to take your chances.
Okay, so what do you think? Okay, Arteta made the subs, and that last sub that he made by taking off Smith Rowe and putting on Ceballos. What do you think the instructions were for Ceballos coming on? Because you know that situation where he went forward. It's like, is that case to sit? You know, because we didn't need to chase the game at that stage, did we?
He's got to be telling him to sit. He's got to be telling him to make up the numbers in midfield. I think he's got to be tracking runners as well because he's got bags of energy. But he's got to make that substitution. Smith Rowe is shot. When was the last time he played 90 minutes? He's got to be shot. He's got to be shot.
It didn't have to be Ceballos though.
It could have been Nketiah. It could have been Reece Nelson. It could have been. Apollo's ratings: Leno 5, Bellerin 4, Holding 6.5, Gabriel 6, Cedric 4, Partey 5.
Actually, I
As
think
usual,
Nelson
Xhaka non-applicable. Saka 6, Smith Rowe 4, Willian 5, Lacazette 4, Pepe 6, Arteta 4.
Those ratings are harsh. Those ratings are very harsh. Very harsh.
I think what's his name? I think Nelson would probably be a better sub in that situation than Ceballos as an outlet.
Was he on the bench?
Yeah, he was on the bench, Nelson.
Yep, he was on the bench.
I don't know. I tell you what my gripe is right now. Going over in my mind, like when that player, the blonde player, hit that shot that Leno forced the save.
Yeah,
he got free on that flank. I want to know I want to know what was going on down there. How did he get free on that flank? You're seeing out the game. Everybody should be behind the ball. There should not be space for you down there. How did he get that amount of space to take a shot at Leno, which clearly fired up his players, which got him that goal? I'm not bothered about the corner. That corner's it's just like hit and hope, really. It can
I
go
think it was
either
one
way.
touch passing that we were trying to do, and we lost it.
One touch passing, yeah. Flipping
And
seconds to go.
Passage we played then went into, and they intercepted, and that's why that guy went through in that situation and had that shot.
Yeah, I don't know who just said that, but whoever just said he made the subs, we got the goal. You can't blame Arteta. I'm with that. You could blame him every second up to the point where he made the subs. He made them. We called for them. He made them. He made them late. Fair play. But it was Jimmy Jones. He made the sub.
I just think the subs were made too late.
Yeah, he made them late, but it wasn't late enough to win the game. We got a 1-0. From there onwards, Arteta's free. He got off the hook. Pepe's got him off the hook. Everybody, I mean, even I don't know. You can't even take the strikers off the hook because you got to put the game to bed. But I want to know how that player managed to get that amount of space to take a shot on goal when we're supposed to be seeing out a game. He's not supposed to get anywhere
that
near
goal
the goal.
came from a series of errors. It's always our error. Bellerin annoyed Leno by heading it away when Leno wanted him to claim it. Xhaka launches it to Orba on the wrong side of him. Orba does well to win it and slips it as he plays it to Pepe, who converts arguably the most difficult chance.
I'm not talking about that goal.
Mm.
I don't care how that one went in. That one went in. The shot on goal that we gave them that led to the corner. That's what I can't accept that. When you're seeing out the game, hoof it up the end of the pitch, hoof it into Rosie, keep the ball, get behind the ball, see out the game. You're 1-0 up. You scored a late goal. They didn't deserve anything out of that. Let's have a look at these ratings and run through them because I think Apollo's ratings are really harsh. I don't think that Holding or Gabriel done bad at all.
This is Ebony spot on. He made subs too late to wrap the game up. Willian should have been off at half time, Lacazette by 55 minutes. All right, who wants to go first with the ratings?
I'll go first. So Leno, I'm going to give him a 5 like Apollo. He made a good save with his feet, kept us in the game. I think it was quite fortunate with the shot that led to the corner, and then obviously they equalized in injury time. Bellerin, I'd give Bellerin a 5. I didn't think Bellerin had too much of a bad game. Yes, he's losing pace, and it was his first game back. But he wasn't that bad. Holding for me is our man of the match, and I'm going to give him a 7. I think he played very well in the first half, accomplished good aerials won, and for me he was a solid player. Gabriel alongside him, 6.5. I'd give Gabriel. He did make some silly errors second half, but he did play well throughout the game. Cedric, I think he was a little bit found wanting today. I agree with that score, 4. Partey, I'm going to give Partey a 4 today. Not good enough. Not good enough for a player alongside Xhaka. I'll give Xhaka a 5.5. And Xhaka performance, but Partey today just was not at the races for me. Saka first half was our best player. Well, not a best player, but attacking player. And yes, he faded towards the end, but I'd give Saka a 6.5. Smith Rowe, I agree with Apollo. Wasn't really in the game. Looked very leggy, and first half was a shadow. Willian, I'd probably agree with that rating. I'd probably give him a 5 as well. Lacazette, I'm gonna be harsh. I'm gonna give him a 3. I'm as a striker. I know you got to do a lot of running, and I know he drops deep a lot. And the first half, we were all looking for him to be at the end of some of those crosses, but you cannot. Some of those chances that he has, he had a mare today. And Lacazette gets 3. Pepe, I'll give him a 6. A 6 there in that little cameo. Great run to hold off, and finish was just sublime. Arteta's rating. I'm not gonna complain about his team sheet, but in-game management, I'm going to, even with the subs, I'm still going to give him a 3. He's got to make some of those decisions. He's got to make some of those decisions early. Pepe got him out of jail, and I think we've got to be real here. A player who's just come on and he's got him out of jail. Arteta's got to be making some of these decisions a lot sooner. Really got to make these decisions sooner. He's getting a 3 from me.
Nabil?
Yeah, okay. I was going to just jump in as well because, mate, I'm a bit annoyed here. Okay, so Leno 5, Bellerin. I think he made some mistakes, but I think his overall play he played all right. Bellerin. I think I'm going to give him a 5.5. I'm giving Holding 7. I'm giving Gabriel 7. I'm giving Cedric probably 4. Didn't see much from him. I'm giving Partey 3. I'm giving Xhaka 7. I'm giving Saka 7. I'm giving Emil Smith Rowe 3. So as you can see, they're really extreme with markings here. I'm not happy with some players. Emil Smith Rowe gets 3 for me. Willian gets 2. And I'm not joking with these marks either. Willian gets 2. Lacazette gets 2 as well. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Well, I mean, I like that you track back. I like that you put in a shift. But you know what? You're a centre forward. If you're not there when the ball's getting pinged in, then you're not doing it right. If you're getting a chance like that, 1-on-1 in Europe in a cup competition, like I said, 1-on-1. I don't give a if you're blazing down on the keeper like Martinelli was. You've got to think about what you're going to do with it and execute it. Pepe just showed you. Pepe was more under pressure, and he just showed you. So, yeah, whatever I gave him, I give him 2, whatever. Aubameyang, I don't think he played bad at all. I think he got an assist. I think I'll give him 6 because he looked lively. But then he missed that sitter, didn't he? Yeah, he missed that sitter, mate, and that would have done us. That would have done us well. I'll give him a 5. Pepe, it's really crazy this, but he's my man of the match. You know, Holding and Gabriel, they shone all match in defence, holding it together. Don't think they put a foot wrong, and if they did, they quickly put it right. But like I said, you don't go through with 0-0. You've got to score. And Pepe came on, and that's if like I said, if Messi scored that, they'd be singing his praises all evening. That's not an easy goal to score. You know, he done well. He really done well to get that in when we desperately needed it. And he just looked like, he just looked like a threat. Now, I've heard a lot of you say it. When he's on the pitch, he's a threat. He's facing forward. He's looking to get straight at you. And I saw that in him. He's going to get my man of the match just for the cameo that he came on with, 7.5. Arteta, you say, oh, God, I don't know. He's a difficult one, mate. I'll tell you what, he's a difficult one because I tell you what, I've supported him, but I think I don't know if it's his nerves or I don't know what it is, but something's rubbing off on the players. Those players missing those sitters, those players playing with that quality. There's something. It's just nervy about them. Loss of confidence. I don't know. I don't think he's getting the players believing in themselves and going and hungry and wanting to do well and kill teams off. I don't know. Oh, I just missed what I was trying to watch as well. How did they get that goal? But everyone says he should have made those subs ages ago. He certainly should have. I don't think he should have started Willian to start with. I mean, we know what's going to happen when you start with Willian. Absolutely nothing. But you start him anyway. But he made the subs and they got the goal. So, like I said, Pepe got him out of jail. I don't know. I'm gonna say 5. It's a 5 for me. It's a 5. He made the substitutions when he had to. Just me.
All right, let me just read out some of these scores. Ratings. Cool K, Leno 6, Bellerin 3, Holding 7, Gabriel 6, Cedric 3, Partey 6, Xhaka 5, Saka 6, Smith Rowe 3, Willian 4, Lacazette 0.
I don't know what William's getting 4 for, man. You must like his hair. 4? What did he do? Oh, look at that. Come on, man. Are you seeing this? Look at that. How did you miss that, Aubameyang? How did you miss that?
Bertram, Let's, not even Leno, Let's 4, Bellerin 5, Holding 6, Gabriel 5, Cedric 2, Partey 2, Xhaka 6, Smith Rowe 5, Saka 4, Willian 4, Laka 5, Orba 5, Pepe 7, El Neni 5. People are forgetting about Martinelli. Danny says Leno 6, Bellerin 3, Holding 7, Gabriel 4, Cedric 4, Partey 4, Xhaka 5, Saka 6, Smith Rowe 5, Willian 3, Laka 2, Pepe 7, Arteta 10. Are you having a laugh? He's having a laugh.
Minus 10. Minus 10.
Minus.
Oh, minus 10.
Oh, sorry, minus 10. I beg your pardon.
Minus 10.
I beg your pardon. Didn't see the minus there. Greg G, Leno 5, Bellerin 5, Holding 7, Gabriel 6.5, Cedric 4, Partey 5, Xhaka 5, Saka 6.
Why is he running so slow? Sorry, I'm watching Lacazette's chance. But look at how slow he's running. If you're watching,
that's what I'm saying. He should have been hauled off after that.
Why is he running so slow?
You should haul him off after that.
Man, I'm not happy at all, bro. I'm not happy at all,
man. 3, Willian 5, Lacazette 1, Pepe 7, Ceballos Wasteman, Arteta 3.
Ceballos. How you getting? Where's Martinelli? Why is everybody forgetting Martinelli? But they remember Ceballos.
No, miss. Would you like to go next? Frozen again. Okay.
Maybe on mute.
Yeah.
Neomis, you're on mute.
Can't hear you, bruv.
Neomis?
All right. I'm ready to give my ratings.
All right, we'll come back to you, Neomis. All right, go on, Tony.
Okay, Leno gets 5. You saw both sides of Leno today. You saw some good sides and you saw some iffy bits. Bellerin is pointless right now. I really do think he's finished. We have got to get rid of him end of the season. So he gets a 4. Holding gets 7. Gabriel gets 7. Cedric, I feel sorry for this kid in a way, but then I just don't understand Arsenal. You gave him a 4-year contract. For what? For what? He's getting a 4. He wasn't that. He had no impact on the game at all. And it's his mistake which causes the equaliser. Partey was awful today. He gets 4. Xhaka did not have a bad game. Gets 7. Saka, he's clearly not 100% fit, but I'm still going to give him 7. Smith Rowe didn't have his greatest game, but he's going to get a 5. Willian, ineffective. didn't have, not even close to an assist today.
Clink the bar,
did he hit the post?
Yeah, clink the post.
He hit the post one time. So he's going to get 4. Lacazette, 4 as well. No, I've got to give Lac a 5. He worked hard. It's just that his end product was awful. And, you know, it's one of them days. Pepe, yeah. I mean, can I give Pepe a vote without giving all the rest of them a vote? What's the point of width down the right if you don't deliver nothing? I could just as easily stand on the wide and say, I'm giving you width. You got to deliver something, kid.
He was having a good talk with ML Smith-Rowe on that side of the pitch in the first half. Both of them were just having a good conversation out there.
You know, what's the point, man? You know, I run down the right-hand side and I don't deliver jack. I don't create one assist in the entire time I'm on the pitch. Sorry, mate. So yeah, Pepe 7 for the goal. Good, great finish. As you can say, nobody got above 7, but mostly 4s and 5s. If there's a man of the match, is there a man of the match? I can't even give a man of the match. Nobody stood out that much. Arteta got it wrong. 4 for me. Not a bad starting lineup, but he never made changes when he needs to.
Yep.
And would you say that's a running factor with Arteta this season, that's holding back the team? I mean, we got players on the bench who can perform, but is that something that you see
recurring theme? Yeah, I mean, he's holding back good players. You know, he's ruining good players in my eyes.
The young ones, the younger ones, to be in particular.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that you got a kid like Balogun who he's probably not likely to stay this summer. You're going to get nothing for him, and you're going to be like, well, there you go. There's another Serge Gnabry.
Yep. No, miss?
So Leno, I'm going to give a 5. Bellerin, I'll also give a 5. Holden, I'll give a 6. I thought he had a pretty good solid game. Gabriel, I'll give a 5.5. Cedric, I'm going to give a 4. Looking at the highlights, seeing his defending for the Slavia Prague goal, he completely allows the defender to get in front of him. He's just not in line with the other defenders, so he's at fault for that. Thomas Partey, I'm going to give a 4. He was, you know, I'm going to give a 3. He was poor in almost everything that he did. Xhaka, I'm going to give a 6. I thought he had a solid game. Saka, I'll give a 5. Smith Rowe, I'll give a 4.5. Willian, I'll give a 4. And Lacazette, I'll also give a 4 as well. Pepe, I'm going to give a 7 for the goal that he scored. Aubameyang, I'm going to give a 6. And Arteta, I have to give probably 4. Just substitutions way too late. Starting 11 probably could have been maybe a bit better, but yeah, there's today was not good, but he did well to bring on the substitutes. But yeah, that's it for me. Oh, and Martinelli, I'll give a 5.
All right, I'll do mine. Leno, 4. Yes, you know, he had some, you know, he made a couple of good saves, but there's still that part of his game where he's very indecisive, and he is also what's the word I'm looking for? He causes panic basically when he doesn't pick up the ball and he's got players from the opposite side around him. He does it all the time. He cannot play with his feet. It's been evident. Stop it. You're crap with your feet, Leno. I've told you already. I'll tell you again. You're crap with your feet. Start learning how to pick up the ball and kick it out. 4. The goal wasn't his fault, by the way. Bellerin, 4. Can't cross anymore. He looked absolutely lethargic on that right-hand side. Holding, I'll give a 7, as I will Gabriel. I thought they were immense in defence today. They actually held their own. And for once, Holding actually got some of his heights in, which he didn't do against Liverpool or Man City. Cedric, dreadful. For me, he's just no match for Tierney. No match for Tierney on the left, and I blame him for Prague equaliser. So he gets a 3. Partey, dreadful, wasn't at the races. Some of the, there were balls that he gave away. He did try and score from I don't know how many yards out, but he just wasn't at the races today for me. He was dreadful. He gets a 4. Xhaka, better of the two. He did what he had to do. He did his job. He got the balls in. He got his tackles in. He was actually on his best behaviour. So he gets a 7. Saka, I don't know if it's because he's carrying an injury or he's tired or he's a little bit burnt out. He gets a 5. Smith Rowe, same reason, I'll give him a 5 as well. He actually looked like he was injured for the whole game. Maybe he's trying to get fitness back, I don't know. But he didn't have a great game. So I give him a 5. Willian, 2. And that's for turning up. Lacazette, 3. Absolutely dreadful. How he can miss that open goal. Any one of us could have actually put that ball in the net. Pepe came on, made an impact, scored a goal. I give him a 6. Martinelli, again, when he comes on, he's a real threat. I'll give him a 6 as well. Arteta, he gets a 1. I don't know. I don't know what he says to the team to set them up. I don't know what his tactics are. I don't know what the identity that he's trying to implement. His substitutions were far too late. He keeps making these substitutions at the between 70 and 80 minutes. It's not good enough. He needs to start learning how to make substitutions at half time and not wait forever and a day, amen, to make these substitutes. A lot of questions need to be asked of him. And one of those questions is, why does he make substitutions so late? In actual fact, I'm going to change Saka's score to 7 because he was the only threat today up front. So I'm gonna give Saka a 7. Although he missed a couple of chances, he was our only threat up front. So I'm going to change his score to a 7.
Okay. Can I ask a question based on? Okay, we all wanted to see Emil Smith Rowe back playing today and starting. And after we've seen the way how he's played, and you can clearly see he's carrying an injury. Clearly, he's just not at the races today. What does that say about Reece Nelson's future at Arsenal if he can't get on the pitch? And Smith Rowe is.
None.
Sorry?
He has none while Arteta is there. So Eddie Nketiah, Torreira, Guendouzi. I mean, almost everyone that was on that bench today that did not come on probably has no future. And that's real talk.
What do you think, Ebony, Nabil, Tony?
I think, the fact that Reece Nelson isn't getting a game for whatever reason, the fact that Nketiah isn't getting a game for whatever reason. See you later, Tony.
See you later, Tony.
Have
a nice evening. Try somehow.
Take care, guys.
See you on Sunday.
See you, man.
Later, bro.
Yeah. The fact that they're not getting games, is there something that Arteta doesn't like about them? Are they Arteta's players? What is the reason why he's not playing them? Does he not think they're good enough? because we can see how good they are, especially in Ketia. We know how good they are. They're just not getting a chance under him. Or is it because they're not Arteta's players in the sense that he didn't bring them in? Because if that's the case, then it's going to get to the point where they're going to go. And I, for one, don't want to see either of them go. In actual fact, instead of bringing on Ceballos, Nketiah or Reece Nelson should have come on today.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I mean, Nelson's a good. To be honest, I thought these would be the sort of matches that guys like Nelson would get their run out and develop. You can't rely on these sort of players to bail you out, but you're trying to develop some good academy. Oh my God, look at that! You're trying to get some good academy players to grow and to build. I'd have thought that this would be a competition for them. I don't know. You know what? Arteta is rightfully dividing opinion. He's dividing opinion, and with me, I think my thing is a lot different to everybody else's. My thing is, my biggest question mark is he is his energy, because what with for the majority of Wenger's reign, he had a sort of very relaxed, very he wrapped his players in cotton wool. So confidence was never their problem. They was always kind of buoyant until towards the end when things started to get shaky. But he had a way where the bad energy doesn't transfer onto them. Ferguson had this energy where, he's such a winner. So are you. Or you're not even getting near the training pitch.
Yeah.
He's such a winner. If you don't have that type of mentality or that attitude, you don't even get near the training pitch. You're gone. And I just feel like with Arteta, there's an energy where the guys just seem like he's making them play worse. He's like they just when he gave that press conference after or the interview after the Liverpool game, I wouldn't be surprised if that's why they played so disjointed today. Like they're just like, shell shocked, don't want to make a mistake. Like, I don't know. For me personally,
do you think Arteta's feeling the pressure?
Of course he is.
And it's really showing in how he's actually in-game management, where he's being too cautious.
I think there's two different things. I agree with that, but I believe that that's a plus sign for him and us, because say what you like about him, he has definitely made us harder to beat. Yes, someone just put it up that we've conceded the goal every game for the last 14 or whatever. We haven't had a clean sheet in the last 14. No matter what anybody says, we are much harder to beat. You can't slap 5 against us like you used to. And Arteta is the reason for that. Give him his credit, right? But there's no doubt he's under pressure. There's no doubt he's under pressure, because you want to get into the top 4, you've got to win this. And based on what I've just seen just now and who else is in the competition, we ain't getting in the top 4. We ain't winning this competition. Not against Man United, not against Roma, not against Ajax. As far as I've seen, we can't even tuck away Slavia Prague. You're never going to beat those other teams. So for me, it's not so much his team selection. For me, my big thing is man management. Players like Martinelli, I want to see you get them boys on the pitch and they're tearing it up. Hunger, desperate to prove something. Guys like Aubameyang, who's clearly he's always been one of the top strikers in Europe. How can he not play for you? It's an indictment on you. If I'm the manager and I've got someone like Aubameyang and he can't do it, it's me. I'm his coach. Like I see it like boxing. You got a boxer and you got a great coach. Come on now. You got some great coaches in the game, and they change you. If you're Aubameyang's manager, and you can't get him firing after so long, it's an indictment on you.
So we've got a great question that's been put into the chat from Carlito. Should Arteta be sacked if we fail to make it through and win the Europa? Should Arteta be sacked?
I don't think he should.
I
think that he should be. So the problem is that people. I don't know if people want us to become one of those clubs that sacks their manager if we don't get to a certain point. I just think that the players that he wants players that can play under his system. And I guess that, not every single player that we have right now can play under his system. So I guess he wants to buy players that suits his style and the players that he wants. And I'm sure he's got some ideas about who he wants. And until he gets there, I think that we should give him a chance. I think we should give him another year at least. So I don't think sacking him at the end of the season, should we get knocked out of the Europa, is going to be ideal. And even if we do, who's going to replace him?
They'll find somebody. I'm not so much worried about the replacement. It's whether or not he's the man to take us forward.
I think potentially he is, but the problem is that there are questions that he needs to answer. He needs to answer why he's not playing certain players. Why is Saliba out on loan? Why did he let oh God, what's his name? Maitland-Niles out on loan when we need him? Because he's the only utility player that we have right now. So and he would have done he would have done a much better job on the left-hand side than Suarez.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
there's
Nabil,
there's so many players out on loan that he could have utilized, but he's decided, all right, I'm not interested. You're going to go out on loan. These are the players, those players, and that includes Guendouzi, Torreira. We need them now.
Yeah.
Nabil, what's your Nabil and Niamis? What's your thoughts? Would you get rid of Arteta if we fail in Europa this year?
Go on, Niamis.
For me, no, and the only reason why I say that because it's really dependent on where we finish in the league as well. Like if we don't get past Slavia Prague and went out, but we finished 8th where we are, then I would say like let him try to see what he can do with whatever signings that it is. But if we start finishing in the bottom half of the table, 12th or 13th, we absolutely capitulate to the end of towards the end of the season in the league, then I think that that's unacceptable. Like at the very least, we have to show some type of consistency or growth. So the worst for me that we could do in the league is the same position we finished last year. And I know we don't want to say it, but at least in the Europa League this season, we've gotten further than what we did last season. So I'm. He does divide opinion. My criticism with him has always been in around the young players because I believe Arsenal cannot buy their way out of this. That it has to be a combination of money, loans, and using the academy players, getting the balance right around that. And if he's not doing that, then they're failing. And it's not just Arteta, but it's Edu as well, because I don't think that the club have the right system to be able to do that properly. I mean, how can we go and scout the right players and get them for the money if we basically gotten rid of most of the scouting team? So it's very worrying with Arsenal right now. But to answer the question, no, I wouldn't get rid of him just yet.
Okay,
my God, Andrew, man, stop it.
What Andrew Rowe's got to say there?
Nabil, I'll just go just before you because for me, I think the factor that really plays into it is how we play in the Europa. If we scrape through, it's he will get an. If we play poorly and we are lucky en route to the Europa final, okay, and as Naomi says, our league form was like what we saw today and what we saw against Liverpool, I think Arteta will go.
So, but what is the question? We're asking: would you, if we don't win the Europa League, would you sack him?
I think it depends on the manner of how we go out.
Okay.
I seriously think the manner because
if we go out 5-4 on penalties, let's just say in the Europa League, and we finish we finish 12th in the league, what happens then?
Oh,
I'm the master of tricky questions.
no, not 12, man.
Can I just make a
The reason why I say
comparison that
this-
everybody else makes? Can I just quickly make a comparison that everybody else makes? I know it's not the same team, but if you look at Klopp and you look at other managers within the Premier League, like your Peps, you know, they got chances. Why can't Arteta have that chance?
Okay, if in answer to your
Yeah.
question, in my mind,
Mm.
I see no clear path of how he's rebuilding this team. We are a team, as Nabil is saying, we have to use our youth system. We've got young players. We have to. If you alienate that, okay, with the crop of talent that we have, yeah, you will not last long as an Arsenal manager because we don't financially, we cannot, based on this pandemic, go out and buy players the way we want to. Look at how much we are spending money on players' wages who are struggling to perform right now. We can't do it. And this is, if you're looking at how Arsenal are going to rebuild quickly, he needs to integrate those players to allow him that space.
I appreciate your comment. I appreciate your point, and I absolutely appreciate it. But for the benefit of the actual exercise, he loses the Europa League, and I'm just going to make it even worse now. He loses the Europa League, and we finish 13th.
Oh, no.
Not that low.
No.
Not that
You
low.
have a hard time.
Not that
You'd have a
low.
hard time convincing.
I think the worst will finish is 10th.
What happens? Just tell me, did he get the sack or not?
Yes, he does. He gets the sack. Goodbye.
There you go.
He probably will get the sack.
He goes.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Yeah.
I believe now.
So I'm going to go again. He loses the Europa League on penalties, 5-4, and he finishes 9th.
No, keep him.
No.
Let's see what he does in the summer.
He will probably have another season.
I'm asking what you
I
give
think
him.
another season.
Yeah.
What would you give him?
Yeah, I give him
another season. I think right now
for 9th, I would,
he's on tender hooks. I don't think
So
fans don't want Arsenal.
You're giving that season if he goes out in fighting, if he goes out swinging in the Europa League and he finishes respectable for the transition, which is say 9th with you.
Yeah.
You give him another year.
Yeah.
I would give him another year. I give him another
So
chance.
here's my thing. I'm with what Ebony said, but Arteta's really lucky with me. He's really lucky with me because I'll tell you what, I'm the sort of person that I just want to give you enough rope to hang yourself. For me, I don't even care as long as he doesn't finish like when we was 15th and hovering over the relegation zone. As long as he doesn't bring us back there. If he finishes mid-table, 10th, 11th, no, I don't care. If he goes out of Europe, in the next round, I don't care. I really don't. What I want to see is you are given a proper fighting chance and you then have no excuse. You go into the transfer window. I don't care. I'm convinced. Don't ask me why, but I'm convinced he's got a minimum of 40 million sitting there cash. Right? Don't ask me how I know this or why I think this. I was looking at the books from last season and how we spent, and when we went for our, even though we had Thomas Partey, I believe that he's got 40 million at least in the coffers to go into the transfer window, right? And he's got players that he can definitely get at least 40 million for, at least 50 million for. So Eden's got to do his work. He's got his targets. He's got to have that window. He's got to be able to get the players what he can get for the money, okay? And he's got to have a pre-season with them, and then he's got that full first season. For me, it's like a first season. He gets that full season, and what he does in that season is what we'll judge him. I won't take 10th from him then. I don't care if he misses out on his targets. I don't care if he turns around and says the board didn't give me any money. I don't care what happens. You get your window. You deal with the life. You deal with life. You deal with the politics. We all work. We all run businesses. We know we know how it's not all rainy days. It's not all rosy. Sometimes you just get poo-poo thrown at you. You've got to make what you can with what's thrown at you, right? And I don't care what happens in the window. he gets that window. That is like they say, a window of opportunity. He gets a
Okay, so
full. He gets a full, what do you call it? A full preseason time to work on what he wants to do, and he gets a full season. And for me, he has to finish in the top 5. I don't care about I don't care about West Hams. I don't care about your West Hams. I don't care about your Aston Villas. I don't care about any of those hurry come up teams. This is Arsenal. You're a manager of Arsenal. They're calling you a rookie. They're calling you all sorts, right? You can't let West Ham. You can't let Aston Villa give Leicester their bly, but you can't let anybody finish above you like that. You've got to finish in the top 5. You don't finish in the top 5, you got to go. That's me.
Okay, so here's the dilemma that's facing Arteta right now, based on what you just said. He's got to make a decision on Bellerin. Fans want him to go, but he's got to make a decision on Bellerin and get money to reinvest. He's also got to make a decision on Lacazette. I said at the start of the season, okay? If we don't get money for our players, we further in the hole. So he's got to make serious decisions on those 2 players, and keep in mind, Xhaka has still got, I think, 2 years left on his contract, and he likes Xhaka. So if you're saying 40 million, we've got to generate some cash. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in the summer. Go for it, Ebony.
I was going to ask you all, do you feel that the players are down in tools?
I just feel like his
Or
method's
some of
not
them?
working. I don't feel like the Downing tools, but Ebony. Do you know what I feel? And I said it. I feel like his coaching methods are having a negative effect on some. That's what I feel. I don't feel they're Downing tunes. I just feel like it's not working.
I don't think the players believe in some of his tactics in certain games, and it's shown.
I agree.
That they lose interest very early in the games, and it's concerning. And it's been a pattern throughout this season. And because he doesn't make substitutions early enough to correct it, it makes you feel, well, actually, are the players really responding to his tactics? Because you're thinking in his first year when we won the FA Cup, he was a tactician. That's gonna miss this season.
It's nice. It's nice when you can do it in 1 or 2 games. When you got to do it for a season, that's when it shows. Yeah.
So it's telling something's going on that it is seriously affecting players, because you start the game, you have the team talk, you go out, and players' minds, like, they're not there. First 5 minutes, they're not there.
Mate, I'll tell you what's really telling for me today's performance. I'll tell you what is really telling for me, right? In today's performance, okay? Those misses say something to me about Arteta and his coaching and what's going on with the man management. Those misses say something to me. We know who that boy is, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I remember when Wenger was with us, and Wenger went for him, right? And there was all this rumor mill, and some fans must have caught him at an airport or something, cornered him, and said, "Yeah, you're going to sign for Arsenal then?" And he laughed, and the way he laughed was like, "Are you stupid, mate?" The way he laughed was like, "Don't be silly. Am I going to sign for Arsenal?" And we went for him, and he rejected us. Right? This boy is not no easy boy. He's not no easy striker. We can cuss him all we like. When it comes to finishing, he's a finisher, right? And then you're seeing him like now today, an opportunity like that, playing for BVB, playing for Dortmund. He sticks that in. He looks the other way and sticks that in. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when he was playing for BVB and Royce or whatever his name is gives him that ball the way it came to him today, he puts that in, looking the other way. He's already celebrating. What is it with Arsenal? There's no fans in the stadium. If it was fans in the stadium booing and fans in the stadium with banners and all of that, maybe we got something to talk about. Come on, there's no one. They can't even hear us. It's something about the coaching. It's like Thomas Partey. He comes on, he plays 2 games, and I'm like, oh my God, look at this player. We've done a masterstroke here. And then now you look at him, he's like, what the? He's one of the worst players on the pitch today. And I have to say to myself, there's a coach in place. What does a coach do? If not bring out the best in players? So that's my question mark with Arteta. You know, we clearly knew we're screaming for the subs. We got our subs. We got the desired result. We know what's going to happen because we know our players. And that's a gripe for me. But the biggest thing for me is when I look at Saliba, you can't get a tune out of him. Guendouzi plays with his heart on his sleeve. You don't want him. Lucas Torreira, one of the stars of the World Cup. He comes to us. He's a Premier League star in his position. People are comparing him to Conte, and you can't get a tune out of him. Kolisniak, fair enough, he's not no baller, but when he's up for it, you know, he can tear down that left flank. You don't want him. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, wherever you play him, he's up for it. He tears it apart, and then suddenly he just becomes crap. How? What happens when between matches? One match you see him, he's tearing it up. You play him on the left back position. You're like, bloody hell, was that Ainsley Maitland-Niles on the left flank? You play him on the right flank, he tears it up, and then all of a sudden he starts playing rubbish, and you're thinking, what goes on? And then it's the same with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Lacazette had it at the start of the season. Martinelli, who is a £100-odd million asset, right? If you know the game, Martinelli is a £100 million asset. When he burst onto the scene, he made his mark. He made his mark as a young player with that sort of potential. Don't even come near Arsenal without 100 million. Now we can't get a game.
Yep.
Sorry, go on.
That's what I just can't get.
Thing is, I agree with all of you. And I see Apollo's put up the stat about Pepe scored 4 and been involved in 7 goals in the Europa League, more than any other Arsenal player this season, but can't get a game. Like, for me, those type of stats, you would think that Pepe should be nailed on to play, at the very least, start in the Europa League with that type of stat. So how are you making decisions for when you pick a team?
Yeah.
Like for me, like it doesn't, like, I'm not saying that we all should be able to predict what Arteta does, because I mean that's the whole part of being a manager. You got to be a little bit unpredictable. But for me, I have no idea what is going to happen. I can't read him, and then when he does put out teams, it's like frustration with him. Like, Martinelli's not starting against Sheffield United. Like, we all know who's starting. Like, Aubameyang's going to play up top. Odegaard will probably be back. Like, he'll play. It's just going to be the same old boring thing, and then that's it. We're going to end the season with a drab, and that's my fear, is that we're going to end up out of the Europa League with no European football, and I'm going to be frustrated like every other Arsenal fan now.
And this is and I always say, I go back to the thing that I always say, that, you know, serious questions need to be asked of him.
Yeah.
And he has to answer them, because, you know, we've not played well this season at all, if we're being honest. I mean, there was a point where everybody was like, oh, we're going to get relegated, but we're not going to get relegated at all. And he just seems to, I don't think he has an identity, and I don't think he knows his best 11.
Oh, don't start.
And every manager has an identity, and they know who their best 11 are, who their best 11 is. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not Arteta out, but questions need to be answered. Yeah.
Yeah.
And today we should have been 4-0 up. We could have won that game 4-1 today.
Yep. It's not a game we should have drawn.
I had this theory that maybe Arsenal experiences a season outside of Europe would be good for Arteta to rebuild the team with his ethos of how he wants to play football. But I'm not even sure that this is where I am with Arteta. I'm not even sure that a season out will actually help him.
So talk to me about what Apollo's saying right now, because this logic I can't get. I can't get the ones who want Arteta out. But to be fair, I can get them more than the ones who want to give Arteta 3 seasons. Like, what does that mean? Does that mean 3 seasons regardless? So if we finish 10th next season again, or 12th next season, nothing in Europe, you still want him for another season?
And this
That
is, yeah, I think
can't get.
followed the question because he said it's a 3-year plan. And I'm asking, well, what are you expecting at the end of 3 years for the team to look?
I don't
And
think you
for
can
us
go
to
by.
be,
Listen, I tell you what. Sorry to cut you, Vinny. Right? We're not paying to get into the stadium now, but let's just say we are. We're fans, right? We pay
Mm.
to get in the stadium, right? With a 3-year plan, you can't just have the goal to be at the end of the 3-year plan. It's got to be, what do you want from this season, season one? What do you want from season 2? What do you want from season 3? And this is what I keep saying to these guys who say 3 years, 3 years, 3 years. Has the first year gone already? Has he had 1 year already?
this will be his
Yeah,
first
I guess
year.
This will be his
full
first
year.
full year. Okay,
Yeah, because he's
so
3rd of December.
all right, so fair enough.
Yeah.
We can write this off. No expectations for the first full season. We don't know how it's going to go. But come on, you've got to have a goal for the second season. What do you want from a second season in a man you're given 3 seasons to? Is it okay if he finishes 10th and he's out of Europe in his second season? Will you not be thinking, well, hang on a sec. Come on. You ain't going to get nothing out of your third season if he's giving you that in his second season.
Here's the thing. It's not so much us going out of tournaments. For me, it's the manner how we go out of tournaments. And if in 3 years, this is why I'm looking at the identity of how we play in football and going back to the values in what he says he wanted to implement, going back to the Arsenal way of playing football. So when I'm looking at this and rebuilding and youth in the team and he's moving away from that, that is a warning sign for me, because this season it was very evident without the young players, I think Arteta would have gone because we were struggling big time. That's a worry because you've moved away from what you've said, what you're starting to implement. And it's concerning because our senior players, as ex-pros are saying, are not holding up their end of the bargain. So he's reluctant to play the youngsters and he's still overplaying senior players. That's concerning.
He paid.
I totally agree. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like the reason why he was pushed into playing, Smith Rowe, Saka, is because there were injuries against the older players.
Now, this is what I'm saying, Ebony. This is what I'm saying, Ebony. Everybody who was saying that, we were in 15th place, we're not going to get relegated. We're not going to get relegated. I don't think we actually know that, because those kids bailed us out, and he didn't bring them in. It was just chance.
And here's his opportunity. Here's his opportunity to use more younger players. I'm not saying get rid of the older players. What I'm saying is blend youth and experience, because at the end of the day, the kids are hungrier. If you compare Martinelli to Aubameyang, who's hungrier? Or who looks hungrier?
Oh my God!
Guna says we are a shambles. I'm speechless. Good evening, Lee African. Good to see you, bro. I'm speechless. It's the same heartbreak over and over. Martinelli should have started. And that for me is the frustration, because Saka, credit to Emery, he played Saka. Yeah. So we're getting the benefit this season of Saka. We need to get more youngsters having that same opportunity this season. And Martinelli, look what he did last year. So we're looking and thinking, when is this guy going to get his chance?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I disagree with Ebony, man. There's massive questions that need to be answered. And Andrew Roach says, is Arteta under the same pressure as Lampard? No, and I'll tell you why he's not, because Lampard spent a wad. Lampard, come on, mate. He got himself Kai Havertz. He got himself bloody what's his face?
Thiago Silva.
No. Well, he's a nice player too. But who's that boy on the side? Ziyech. He got himself Ziyech. Come on, look at that. He got Silva. He got
the one that we were after.
I'll tell you something. Give those players to us. Give those players to us. We'd be in a different position. You're talking about Ziyech. You're talking about Thiago Silva. You're talking about Timo Werner. Did I say? Ziyech, Havertz, Silva, and Werner. Of course, you're going to get the sack. You can't get a tune out of players like that. You don't deserve a job. Of course, you're going to get a sack. Arteta's not in the same position. He's not had nothing like that. Nothing remotely like that. But for me, the frustration is that we can all see it. We know our players. I mean, fair enough. I'm a critic of Pepe, but I know that when he gets going, he can do stuff. My thing is that he's just so inconsistent. But Martinelli, I just cannot see for the life of me how that boy, even if you're bringing him on at 60 minutes, if you see something you don't like, I get it. But I can't see how that boy don't start. I can't see it. And then you're going to pay 30 million for Willian. 30 million pounds. Oh my God. And look at that.
What for Willian?
God. Andrew Roach says, question, if Roman Abramovich owned Arsenal, what would be the outcome?
Yeah, it'd be a good question. I think we'd win the Champions League. For sure. We'd win the Champions League.
Possibly.
Especially when we had Wenger. That's a dream combination because there's nothing wrong with Wenger as a manager in his heyday. Nothing wrong with him at all. You know, imagine Wenger with an owner like Abramovich who's going to back him.
Yeah, but we had that opportunity with what's his name, Usmanov. Usmanov.
And one thing, just talking about Chelsea. Look at the player who's standing out for them right now, Mason Mount. Okay, right. Second season. So you've all those players you've mentioned, Nabil. Yeah, Mason Mount for England stepping up, and that's what I'm saying. You can't look away when you've got youngsters chomping at the bit who can play. You can't do that.
Fair play to Lampard as well. Fair play to Lampard. He got him going. I mean, I'm all for it. I mean, when it comes to ESR and Saka, you've got to give them their game time. I just don't like the way. I've got to be honest with you. If I'm honest, I don't like the way the team's being managed because I would have brought them through in a different way. Those guys would certainly get their game time. I don't think I would rely so heavily upon them. They would definitely get their game time for sure. But no, I mean, I don't know what it is, but there's something. I see it in Aubameyang's face. I saw it a lot in the early stages of Lacazette's time with Arteta. I'm seeing it with Partey. I'm seeing it with Martinelli. You know, in some respects, I'm seeing it with Pepe. He divides the team. There's some players that they're just loyal for him and they deliver for him. Xhaka's one of them. Tierney, I suppose he just does it. You know, obviously Holding is getting a tune out of Holding. He's getting a tune out of Gabriel. He gets a tune out of half of them, and the other half he makes them worse. I just think he makes them worse, or he doesn't play them at all, and they're quality.
So, after these last two, after the Liverpool game and our draw today, is your expectations high for the Sheffield United game?
By rights, we should beat them. Where is that? Is that going to be? Is it Bramall Lane or is it home?
I think it's a home game. I'm not sure. I'm going to check.
Okay, wherever it is, we should beat them. But then the way we've been, I wouldn't be surprised if we came out and we just played defensive and exactly the same way as we played against Liverpool and West Ham. Or defensive and counter-attacky. But we should beat them.
Yeah, it's an away game. It's an away game.
It's an away game. All right, we have to beat them. There's just no if, buts, maybes, or howevers. We have to beat them.
Bottom of the
Otherwise,
table.
There are serious. Then I have to look at Arteta, and I will have to look at some of the players as well.
I can't lie with what Khalid has got to say today. Don't know if it's a man or a woman, but he's completely on form here. He's coming up with some really good points. You see what Chelsea did when they dumped a rookie manager and got one with experience, because Tommy Tuchel, he's kind of changed Chelsea. He's changed their fortunes, and Tommy Tuchel is not like your winning manager. He's not like your Peps or your Marinos or your Ancelotti or your ones who's got loads of trophies behind them, but he's just an established manager who does well wherever he goes. He does decent wherever he goes. And you know what? You can see the difference at Chelsea. You can see the difference straight away at Chelsea. I don't know. That's interesting. Chelsea are 5th now.
Well, it'll be very interesting to, if Arteta does get the sack, it'll be very interesting to see who the replacement is.
Spurs are still 6th. No, I wouldn't. I don't care about Arteta getting sacked. I'm not. I mean, I'm going to whinge and I'm going to moan, but I'm going to say it again. He's got to be given his chance. I don't think this is his chance. This isn't enough. This is ridiculous. You can't this isn't a real chance.
It depends how he finishes, though. It depends how he finishes the season.
But you got to give him a chance.
And what happens in the Europa League? No. This is his chance. It depends how he does in the league and in the Europa League and how it all happens. I think that's the key thing. I
was going to say, here's the thing: we're playing the bottom of the table on Sunday. Yeah, if we fail to get a result, everyone's saying, he's got to be given a chance. If we fail to get a result,
when you watching the replay,
14 points this season.
It's what Vincey's saying.
This season,
how can we?
If we fail to get a result,
no, we have to get a result. There's no losing to Sheffield United.
I'll be honest with you. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. My thing is different, right? I'll tell you what my thing is, right? We ain't getting top 5 or 6. Forget about it. We're not getting 5th or 6th place. It's beyond our reach, realistically, right? Liverpool are 7th. They're the Premier League winners and they're 7th, right? Me, 8th, 9th, 10th. It doesn't really matter to me. It honestly doesn't matter to me. So beating Sheffield Wednesday, losing, all of this, I don't give a. I'll tell you what I care about is this Europa League. It's a ticket to the top 4. It's a ticket to the Champions League, and it's doable. Right? It's a ticket to the Champions League, and it is absolutely doable. Yeah, if you want to have a go at Arteta, have a go at him if he can't take this chance and this opportunity. Because I tell you what, I'm upset today, and I'll tell you why I'm upset today. Because Slavia Prague offered nothing. They offered nothing. We got beat by Liverpool, and you got fans tearing their hair out like they want to fight on the page. That's Liverpool you're talking about. That's Mohamed Salah. That's that geezer. What's his young boy? What's his Trent Alexander-Arnold? He's the best crosser of the ball in the Premier League. Did you not know that? Before he played us, there is no player who crosses the ball better than Trent Alexander-Arnold. I love that guy. I love that little kid. I don't know how old he is. He's a blinder. What we played just now was Slavia Prague, and I'm not gonna dress it up. I'm not gonna dress it up. They are shite. They're rubbish. Slavia Prague are rubbish.
Can I just give you a balance?
They offered nothing.
Can I just give you a balance? Yeah. Slavia Prague were nothing tonight, but in the previous round we played a team that was nothing. Yeah,
and they drew against.
Okay, we made a mockery of that tie.
Who was that again?
Olympiacos.
No, but this is the thing. Now, you see, this is the thing. This is the thing from my European and Champions League experience. Olympiacos are tricky. Makes it worse if you're playing in their actual stadium and they've got their fans in there, right?
And Olympiacos, we've got an away tie to go to, yeah. So while you're saying Slavia Prague are nothing.
I expect to beat Olympiacos, but I don't. But they are a tricky little tie. They have always been a tricky little tie. If you don't mind sharp, they'll slip on past you. That is Olympiacos. They've always been like that. Normally we'd tuck them away, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful with Olympiacos. Slavia Prague, on the other hand, are shite. They offer nothing. Right, you're supposed to. It's Europe. They're going to play a difficult game. I expect you to grind out a 2-0, 2-1 win, and I expect you to beat them 1-0, 2-0 on the return leg. I don't expect them to get absolutely nothing. Slavia Prague. I'm sorry. It may sound really optimistic, but I watched them. I watched them today, and they got nothing from us except what we gave them. If you don't give them a gift, they're not going to score. They're not going to threaten you. They're crap.
Right.
And that's what done it for me.
But our consistency all season is that we're not that we're not that ruthless team. which is a serious concern. We have an easiest route to the final, and we're making it look difficult.
Yes, that's what I'm
That is a
talking about.
concern.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm
As
talking about.
always.
This is why I'm not really so super fussed about Sheffield or the next Premier League games or any of that. I'm not really super fussed about it. What I'm saying is you've got a chance to get to the Champions League, and Slavia Prague stands in your way. I expect you to box them out of the way. Really. I don't give a damn what's going on behind closed doors. This is Slavia Prague. If you're going to give me Ajax, if you're going to give me Roma, even Villarreal, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, especially Ajax. But you can do it. This is why I'm kind of semi-confident about us getting through. It's within our reach. The only thing that stands in your way is really Man United. Really, 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 really,
and they
really.
can be beaten. They can be beaten.
And they can be beaten. We can beat Man United. They've shown you, the same boys we're dragging right now. They've shown you that they can beat Man United. They can beat them in a way where, we control the game and still beat them. And Arteta has to do something, because you've got to put whatever it is in P's mind, whatever it is in Lacazette's mind, whatever it is in Pepe, in Martinelli, in Saka, in Smith Rowe, in all those forward players' minds. I'm not super fussed about everybody behind. My concern is all those who affect the final third. They're not. There's something not right in those guys' heads. Those guys have got to be more confident. They've got to be more killer instinct. They've got to be more spring in their step about what they do. They don't need to feel super under pressure like you, Arteta.
But look at our defense today. Look at Rob Holding, how he played in the first half. I mean, he took the game to Slavia Prague, and that's showing to me that there's something missing in attack. So second half he couldn't play that role because we started to get a bit nervous because time's going and we're not getting the result. But first half, you're having your centre back taking the game to Slavia Prague. So this is where you're saying, Arteta, settle the guys down, get them in the right mindset, get them confident to say, you know what, you've got the capability. The midfield guys, get your passing together. When you get opportunity, get it on target. Be confident in your shooting. Don't rush it, because chances will come.
This is my thing.
And then you've got to look at the past few games as well, where our ball retention has been absolutely abysmal.
Yeah.
We can't retain the ball. What's that all about? Whose fault is it? Is it a mentality thing? Sorry.
Yeah. I think Arteta's style. Everybody said, we need a hardline manager to whip these boys into shape. I think you've got to have it both. I think you've got to know how to put your hand around a shoulder as well. I think you've got to know how to be hardline and kick some asses, but I think you also got to know how and when to put your arm around the player, show him some love, and get something going. I just don't think Arteta's doing that right now.
Nope, no, he's not.
No,
you're absolutely right.
He's not looking happy on the sidelines, that's for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, listen, I've got to go. I've got to check out. I've got to go do.
All right, final thoughts, anyone, before everyone goes to bed?
We got to beat Sheffield United.
It's not. I expect nothing less than a win.
Okay, exactly.
Got to 14 points all season. Sheffield United.
Is that the worst in Premier League history?
Nah, who's at the bottom? Who's foot of the table?
Sheffield United.
They are.
Sheffield United, yeah.
Well, you see, Sheffield United are one of these teams whereby they know that they're going to be relegated, but that they're fighting for their lives. So they're going to come out all guns blazing.
They just need to go to sleep that day. Just lay down and just take 5 goals, 6 goals. I want to see Arsenal destroy someone like this season, and Sheffield United needs to be that side.
You know what? I think in hindsight, I agree with you. I think for the return leg at Slavia Prague, we should get ourselves some confidence from Sheffield United. That should be the thinking.
That'd be perfect for that.
Yeah.
It needs to happen.
Yeah. We need to win that game and get it going.
All right, guys. People in the chat, much love. We'll see you on Sunday.
Blessings, guys.
Right,
It's been great hanging out with family.
All right,
Look
guys.
after yourselves.
Yeah, see you Sunday.
Keep
See
the
you
spirits
guys.
up.
All right, we'll try. We'll try.
We'll try.
Stay blessed. All right.